All right. How we doing? I think we're live on the YouTubes right about now. This all says excellent condition. We're just getting all this set up. I am doing something complicated. I'm trying to live stream to 3 platforms right now. We're gonna hit this on the Twitch as well. Let me set up my Twitch real quick. Real quick like. Let's see, that one. And we want to close this. We definitely want to close this. We'll get going in a minute here, guys. If anyone's there, let me edit stream info over here. Friday stream. Triple cast stream. Editing. Reviewing last video. Maybe games. Later. Just chatting. Done. All right, we're gonna roll the. I'm gonna hit start streaming, and we're gonna go live on the Facebook. And oops. What I want to do is this. Florida, how you doing? Florida, good to see you. It's popping up here on the. It is working. All right. Video bitrate's coming up on the Facebook. We're just testing. I think we're live on the Twitch. Going to roll the intro package, and I'll be back shortly, guys. I'm going to spam the fact that I'm streaming a little bit. Here we go.
Randall here with us. What's up, Randall?
What's up? Well, it's the exact reverse of the vectoral summation of all terrestrial gravitational forces.
Hello all. How we doing?
I won't twist my thigh.
YouTube is evil, are they? What's up, YouTube? Jay's Gardner. Let's see. Hello, everyone. How are we all doing? I trust we're well on the Friday. Good to see everybody in the Twitch channel. Napu, Almay, Park Hill Photography, History with Kaylee, Grey Dragon, London Viking, Petrus Lemon, Crom. What's up, man? Ritmeister. We have all three chats here. Look at this. We've got Twitch, we've got Facebook, we've got YouTube even. Welcome people on YouTube. Florida, RDL, William Schermerhorn and JBO2000. So hi, man. Well, welcome to it. We'll see how this goes. First time I'm trying this out. It's safe to say it's complicated. I am attempting to stream live to all three platforms at once. So bastards cut you down by 40 subscribers every 20 minutes during the first 24 hours. What? Gained 300 over the last 12 hours. That is odd. Ancient Sanctum. That sounds odd. So we're trying out a few things today. This is kind of a test. We'll see how we go with the bandwidth. I kind of like squeezed it down a bit. Do you all see the new video? Looks like it's doing fairly well. It turns out my I've learned from that Veritasium video. Clickbait's decent. Thank you for the follow. Oh, Hoss. Jesus, really? Christ. Hosso32 giver? Oh, really? Oh, no. Here we go. This is a problem. Allow me to fix that. We're in follower-only mode. We don't really need those people here. Oh, man. Come on with that. Yeah, okay. We're going to pause the alerts just for now. This stuff is annoying. So this is obviously the issue with Twitch at the moment. Okay. YouTube say they're all bots and fake accounts. That's annoying. Yeah. Yeah, no worries. Need a temp mod, you can help. Well, I don't know. I wish I could from this interface actually ban these bots at the moment that are jumping in, but I pause the alerts anyway. It's just those Hoss accounts are all, you know, bots and whatever. It's just don't mention shame to an Arab, it's an insult. Yes, I'm aware of this. This is why when that happened, they're running rampant today, friend. Really? Yeah, I can't ban them straight from this Hoss 29 COVID, huh? Yeah, I wish there was a way to ban them directly from here, but not until they get into the chat, I guess. Or maybe I can do it from the how do I look at my chat? Participant users in chat. Alright, there we go. I mean, what do you do? They're just follows. They're not actually in the chat right now. You can't actually stop them from following you, right? Ban their username, we'll do it in chat. Alright. /ban. Hoss. There's no matches. And Hosta. Yeah, there's not any matches though. There's no matches, right? They're not actually in the chat. It's just follows for some reason. But yes, all right. Sorry about that, guys. We're just trying to sort out the real Jackson. Hello, good afternoon from Yakima, Washington. Ziggy Dan. I'm trying to do it. Yeah, we're trying to get there, and we'll go. Actually, what I was thinking about doing was kind of maybe looking at the video and going through and reviewing some of the comments. I do happen to have though a few things to get into in terms of editing. I'm also testing the bandwidth. Like I dialed it down because I don't know if my internet can handle uploading to all three at once, all three platforms. So do let me know if like it's choppy, if it doesn't, you know, the connection doesn't hold up, that type of thing. So yeah, do not click their accounts. I know. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to their pages or anything. I got it. I kind of get what they are, but I mean, I can't stop them from following the channel right now. I'll just resume it. Yeah, okay. Skip alert. Okay. There we go. Stop it all. But yeah, the comment about the shame thing, that was why Zahi reacted so badly when I think the shame comment came up, you know.
I don't twist my time.
When that happens, so you're seeing a lot of spam bombing on IG too. Instagram, yeah, these things will happen. So yeah, well, I don't know what to do about it, honestly. Let me get out of this, get out of this. Get out of this, get out of this. Get out of that. Blink. John Newland. Thanks for the like, man. Cheers. I wonder if that's, did that happen? I'm wondering where those alerts are all coming from, to be honest. That might be the YouTube. So we're testing stuff out. So yeah, I probably need to tweak the alerts. We probably don't need to alert every time somebody likes the actual stream. But keen to know which apps you use for your LiDAR shots, please, Ben. London Viking. It's the iPad app. Yeah, all right. We're gonna tweak that real quick as well. Let me do it now. I swear to God, we will actually get to some interesting stuff here in a minute. We need to go back, go to my Facebook. It's the YouTube one, isn't it? Hello, Stream Element Overlays. That's my chair, people, not me. YouTube overlays. Just 1 second here. My overlays, YouTube alerts, edit, alert box 1, settings, like, subscriber, member, super chat, tip, purchase. Huh. Let's just do, let's do that for now. Okay. John Newland, you always present well thought out and logical information. Keep up the good work. I enjoy learning from you, Ben. Cheers, man. I appreciate that as well. Ziggy Dan, did you get this chance to study any nubbed masonry? I did. I mean, I get the chance to see it all the time. There's a ton of it in you know, in all of the South American areas. Let me actually find the damn channel we want. Okay, so switch account. If we can finally get to do something here, we'll get this thing started. Your channel.
You know, suddenly you start looking at the whole world.
Oh, Jesus. No. Your channel. Don't play that. Okay. You run a Discord server. Good news though. Looks like you will still hit 1,000 soon. You're in debt. You and Chicky can order me around to cook and take the garbage out. Have a chance to visit one day. Well, you're welcome to visit anytime you want. And congrats that it's looking Ancient Sanctum. If you guys haven't seen Ancient Sanctum's video, I did link it in the last video about Gornaya Sharia. It's the place in Russia. Good video. And yeah, great. I'm glad to hear you're on the way to 1,000 subs. That's excellent. It means you can then monetize. So which app, man, I wish I'll have to, my iPad's upstairs. Which app for the LiDAR stuff There's a couple. There's one of the free ones. It's not. I think it's My 3D Scan app or something. There was two that I was using, and one in particular was I found to be a better solution. Plus, it's allows you to export much more easily than the other one. The other one you had to pay to be able to like do stuff in exports in different formats and things like that. Latest video was good, nice and short, not for good reason though, knowing if more information about the rock was known or study being conducted, you would have included it. Yeah, well, if I could have found anything more, but there's not a lot to see when it comes to that stone, so... why's the YouTube chat stuck? It's stuck, I don't know. What masonry? Let's see, let's go here, eh? Let's get into it a little bit. Let me start up my OBS on this machine. Full screen project, and here we go. All right, so it's done well. It's 54K views on this so far, but I was thinking we could maybe roll through some of the comments and try and talk about it. Thank you, iPhone friendly. It is the app is iPhone friendly if you you know, you got to have the latest iPhone, obviously, with the LiDAR scanner. But I use an iPad, so whatever it works. The Claw. I run a Discord server for streamers, and we've been dealing with this issue with multiple people. If you have any questions, feel free to DM you anytime. Thanks, dude. Yeah. If I run into problems, I haven't had too many problems at on Discord or anything yet, and I mean I haven't seen too many problems on the stream yet. So we'll see how it goes. But so far so good. Not too worried about it. Napu, or Neo Hippie, at dinner, have to lurk. No worries, Neo. Oh, I found something that may help you. Audacity is able to record when you're playing on your PC, in case you didn't know, for the next time you run into a situation like Randall in the hotel. No, I know. Yeah, I know Audacity can record what's playing on the PC. That wasn't the issue. In fact, I use that all the time, the Audacity thing. What you need to do if you're ever doing... The problem with what happened was that it was recording what was happening on my PC, and it was recording the microphone input. Because what we were trying to do in that hotel, you have two sorts, like I was using OBS. I could have run Audacity at the same time, I suppose. But the issue with the Randall in the hotel in Egypt was that we were using speakers through the TV, right? So people in the room could hear him. So and then it was mixing it all down to one track. So we had Randall basically on the computer, like what the sound was if you had headphones on, and then we was also picking up what was coming through the microphone, which was his voice plus the room noise. So it was a slight delay. It meant it had that echo. Now that's solved if you use OBS and you do multi-track recording, which is what I do now. So when I interview someone like with Graham, I record his audio and my audio in separate tracks. So you should definitely do that, because it lets you then go and tweak volume and all that sort of stuff later, and you can mute one track, you can edit individual tracks. You don't have it all mixed together in one track, which was the issue there. Do you know if Audacity has support for Reaper plugins? I don't know what the Reaper plugin what Reaper plugins are. So we saw this, right? I haven't really had a chance to go through on the comments yet. We can go look at a few of them. I mean, get the nice comments from Chuck. It's already had like nearly 500 comments. Shermanator Osborne, thank you. Inspired my golf game. I want to thank you for that too. Mostly it's positive. So 66 downvotes. I love these people. I love the downvotes. In terms of interaction, it's pretty funny. Like downvotes count the same as an upvote. Like it's considered an interaction from the popularity perspective on YouTube. There was a while there where YouTube was actually ranking downvotes much higher in. So people think that, like, oh, I'm going to click down on this, it's going to disappear. When YouTube first started, like 10 or 15 years ago, or whenever it was, that's how that worked. They would, if you could downvote a video enough to get it removed from the search engine, like it would just be down in results. And then they realized, no, well, people, this is that theory about you got to monetize haters as well. Like any attention is good, whether it's good or bad, or any press, it doesn't really matter. Today's day and age, like it's considered an interaction. So for a while, YouTube was ranking the way that if you got a lot of downvotes, they would be weighed heavier than the thumbs up in the algorithms, and stuff would move up because of it. And now it's pretty much, as far as we understand, I mean, for the people that I watch a few people that try to analyze kind of the YouTube algorithm and how all that works, it is a bit of a black box, right? You never really know. But from what most people think, it's more or less weighed the same. So somebody clicking downvote on a video, it's the same as them clicking an upvote. So it's considered an interaction, an impression, whether you like it or not. So it's like, good. And I always have, I notice when I upload a video, it cracks me up. Within the first hour, I've usually got like 4 or 5 downvotes. People hit upvote too. I appreciate that, of course. But I've always got 4 or 5 downvotes, which means that those people are both subscribed and have notifications on. And I just, thank you. Good for you. You came in, I opened up the video page, it was a watch, and then you had to go click the down button. That's fine with me. Should talk to yourself on both sides, JR Philippe. I'm working on both sides here. Let's see. Maybe we can just get into some footage of stuff. What I was thinking about doing, because I have to go to the Scablands pretty soon. I will make sure to dislike. I'd prefer you hit the like button, honestly. It's ranked the same. If it's all the same to you, the upvote, I much prefer those. It still hurts a little, the downvotes, but it is what it is. But it's just, I don't know what people are thinking when they do it. I don't understand a lot of people that do that. Like, there's probably people that spend their entire day hitting that downvote button. And I'm just like, I'd kind of hate to be like you. That would kind of suck. Service Tech, what's up? How goes it? Let me make this chat a bit bigger over here so I can read it. How are we doing bandwidth-wise? It looks okay, right? It's not too bad. Orgonite pyramids. I'm seeing a lot of spam. Okay. I like this guy's comment. A pregnant wife due date is October 31st. Quote, hey, can I spend $7,000 and go to Egypt until October 30th? She says, okay, but you'll owe me. You heard it here, folks. She said, okay. This is Stargate Fan 23. Pretty funny. Be like, I hope you make it. Yeah, that's good. Doing great. You love the video. That's great. Thank you. We could tweak the thumbnail. I was considering. I got some feedback from this thumbnail here. So there's a very good Veritasium video about thumbnails if ever you're interested. And he was saying, and I got some feedback that suggested this arrow needed to be a bit bigger, which would mean we have to kind of move. Let's get to editing here. Just make this a little bit easier to use. We might just tweak this a touch. Got a lot of layers on this thing. Can maybe move these down a little bit. And then he thought these. What is that? No. Control Z, move that out the way. Maybe make these a bit bigger. Egypt. Then we move all this stuff back. What about there? Like a little different, right? There we go. Always make the text yellow. So I did read that. Yep, the text is like the yellow's been proven to be the color of text that gets people's attention. If I like a content creator, I'll thumbs up and watch a few adverts. I'd rarely hit the down. Yeah, I'm the same. I don't think only when I feel like it's true clickbait, like when it's, you know, the thumbnail's just you came in here because of what's on the thumbnail, and then the video had nothing to do with it or didn't remotely deliver on that promise. Wasn't even in the same ballpark. That's about the only time I've ever considered hitting a downvote on something. I'm like, at the end of the day, it's all free content. You don't have to watch any of it. It's just don't watch it. Always make the text. Yeah. That's the idea. Going back and forth is making you dizzy. Back to Twitch. Oh, are you on all of them? Are you? Don't do that. Just one is fine. Thanks, dude. We've got 21 people on the YouTubes. We've got, I think, 29 over here on Twitch and 4 or 5, I think, on Facebook. So it's working. So for people that have been on Twitch, as a bit of background to this, have been on that Twitch affiliate program, which lets you sub, and I was focusing on Twitch, and then I was watching a few other sort of agency kind of management and marketing videos about Twitch, and realized that the whole Twitch affiliate program is actually a contract, and one of the things that they sign you up for is exclusivity. Like Twitch affiliate's a very easy thing to get to. It basically unlocks the ability to get subs, like the Prime subs and the subscription buttons, which costs people $5. You get about 50% of that. Twitch takes the other half. They're kind of like a pimp. Ultimately, Twitch takes like 80% of the revenue that any streamer can get. They're very much like a pimp. But what they do is they lock you into exclusivity. So you aren't supposed to be able to do any live streaming on other platforms if you're a Twitch affiliate. Now, they don't do that for their partners, which are the big streamers on Twitch. They tend to be allowed to do sort of multi-platform work, and I'm like, I can't have that, man. I want to stream on YouTube occasionally. I do want to do the streams on the big channel occasionally, the main channel. I did that after the Graham Hancock video, so I pulled myself out of the Twitch affiliate program, which removed the ability to subscribe to my channel and use Twitch Primes and all that sort of stuff, all the Amazon Prime stuff. So the interesting thing is that you can still, all of the tips for whatever, if you want to support it, I think I've got links in all of the channels that's streaming for tips. And the nice thing about tips is that goes through PayPal, and so they only take like 2 or 3%. The streamer actually gets the revenue. So it's almost a better way of supporting streamers. It doesn't have to be me, but a lot of other streamers, the tips actually, they get far more of that revenue than they would if you were just subscribing, say on Twitch for $5. The streamer gets half of it. But in tips, you get like 97% of it. So, Ritmeister. You being a dink dude playing around for fun? What's a dink? Hebrew letters were not created by Moses. He found ancient technology for advanced past civilization in the cave. He then adapted those letters to his language, but originally it is sort of a programming language.
Wow.
I think, yeah, okay. Interesting. It's possible. Who knows? All right. Let's, we've got this. This is fine. I'll tell you what I do want to do is, let's go Red Pyramid. What I want to do is Red Pyramid. Let's look at some images for this. See a Cedar project. Actually, you know what we should look at is Keith Hamilton. Keith Hamilton Academia. Keith Hamilton does excellent work. If ever you're interested, I think this guy's very much worth checking out. We've swapped a lot of emails. I have some specific objectives from him. I need to review them. Now, he makes these excellent layman's guides for things. And let me grab this. One of the things that, scroll down and you can see the links to tip below the main video. Indeed you can, yes, the tip jar. It should pop up if you do that on the Twitch. It should be like beneath the main video, like tips. Let's see if he does the Red Pyramid. I'm hoping he does. He's done a lot of work, man. These are great guides. All of these, like, in-depth architecture guides.
What, money? Somebody's gonna send me money? Oh boy!
Dragonese tipped $7.74.
Thanks, man. Dragonese, thank you for that $7.74, dude. I do appreciate it. Thank you for the support. Thank you. The Red Pyramid, a layman's guide. Here we go. Let's download this real quick. Okay. Let's open this up. So what I find valuable about Keith's approach is he really does sort of explain a lot of this, and then he also has excellent links to more information as well. So, so stuff like this, I can follow up and go and where did that go? Let's go. Downloads. Let's open it up in Adobe. Oh. course you open up over there. Why wouldn't you? You always highly recommend Keith Hamilton? I do too. I think Keith does incredibly good work. So this is we'll get to go see this this pyramid again. It has 3 just impressive chambers, very corbelled chambers pairing. I want to do a video on the Red Pyramid and a walk through it. I had one up for patrons already before I left. It's a talk with Yusuf. So I want to add subtitles to that, and I want to talk a little bit about sort of the history of the Red Pyramid, and then really go through a discussion of some of its history. But it was prevented. So Petrie, he does talk about in the Pyramids of Temples of Giza. He says he was prevented from further explanation as some animal has a lair in the inner chamber. I did not disturb it, being unarmed and miles from any help. And a pair of hyenas with a family might have proved awkward acquaintances. Oh, is my mic doing that thing it does? Hang on. Sorry about that. It does that occasionally. I've missed it. Let me throw up these things real quick here. Twitch chat, put up. Twitch chat's up there. I kind of want to. Can I? If I do this, maybe I'll just throw it up in the top corner for a minute, and then we'll throw YouTube chat up here too. Whoops. Twitch chat. Go. Twitch chat. Mic static. And then let's add real quick browser. Add existing YouTube chat overlay. Okay. It doesn't want to show. I don't know why the YouTube chat overlay is not working. I've got it over here though. It sounds like you unplugged your microphone a little. There is background stuff. Yeah, I know, guys. Sorry. It's a pain in the butt. Just let me know. Yell at me until I fix it, because I can see it, but I don't look at it. Just catching up on chat. Audio scuffed when I move the mic, of course. Programming language for the holographic world we exist in actuality. This is, yeah. Well, it's the closer you look at the nature of reality, the more it resembles a programming language. We might be running in a simulation on the computers of the future. We don't know. You've got all of those on a tablet you bring on the Egypt trip. Awesome. That's going to be great. Yeah, I love the Petrie stuff. I get it all from archive.org. I'm a big fan. The limited information that Pairing and Petrie provide is barely enough to fill a page with text, and then Marigoglio and Rinaldi published their explanation in this part 3. So he'll probably go into a fair bit of detail on here. What's interesting about the Red Pyramid is it fits that. You know, it's it gets less attention than the Great Pyramid, but it's more mysterious almost. There's the whole Sneferu thing around it is what's interesting to me, and it in fact it came up in Patrice Poyard's. Maybe I'll share a little sneak peek of this. Why don't we do this? I'll have to open up this off screen here, because Patrice Poyard has a new documentary coming out, and I think some of you know that he's shared it with me. And I'm just gonna find it. Where is it? He sent me a new link to it, basically. And I'll try to. And I don't want to share it necessarily straight away with everyone. I can't. It'll be out on YouTube soon. But he has a very good section in it. I was sitting here watching it the other day when I was. Patrice, where the hell is it? Sorted by. Oh shit! I just realised we have. I have a meeting with Randall Carlson in about 3 hours for the Scablands trip. So I guess that's going to bookend this stream at least. Let me find it here. Why is it? That... Here it is. Okay.
No documentation and no.
All right, let me find it. This section here about I want it because it's a good question. It's a good talk about Sneferu, and it summarizes the issues quite effectively, I think. And it's a little sneak peek of.
On est quand même un peu.
How do I do this? What do I do? F11. There it is. Boom. Okay. That way we can't. I don't want to share the URL with you guys. Sorry. It'll be out on YouTube soon. But this is a little.
Dans le questionnement en permanence, finalement, la construction des pyramides, on a bien des idées, mais on n'a aucun texte qui la raconte.
For the megalomaniac Khufu, presented as an enthusiastic pyramid builder, all we have is a little statue 7 centimeters high, almost as if he were purposely erased from history. Who can believe that such a construction site could have been organized with no writings? As far as construction sites go, Khufu is dwarfed by his father, Sneferu, who built 3 huge pyramids, the Meidum, the Bent Pyramid, and the Red Pyramid. For a long time, it was believed that the Pyramid of Meidum belonged to King Huni, who died before the end of its construction, and that his son Sneferu finished it before building the Bent and the Red Pyramid. But it now seems that Sneferu gets credit for all 3. We don't know whether these were built simultaneously or successively, but all combined, according to archaeologists' estimations, they total close to 3.5 million tons of stone blocks. For a 25-year reign, that represents 390 blocks per day, every day. What draws our attention is the obvious question. If the pyramids are tombs, why did Sneferu need several of them?
Right.
To build the biggest tomb.
Stop it.
Several tombs for the same king. These hypotheses are...
Okay. So, yeah, that's what's... CH Party, what's up, dude? We're triple live streaming here. So that's always the question about the Red Pyramid, and I raised the same question in the video that I have about, you know, the I guess the unlikely, or whatever I called it, the mega pyramid builder video that I did, which sort of covered the timelines, the established, or I guess the orthodox timeline. Pardon me. And so this is just barely, it's but one of them, and that's the big question: is why are they all 3 attributed to Sneferu, the Bent Pyramid, the Red Pyramid, and Meidum? All plus the satellite pyramids that we find at those sites that also have some very well made chambers. In fact, I don't know if you guys have ever seen it, but let's take a quick look at the satellite pyramid at the Bent site, next to the Bent Pyramid here. Not that. This. Not that.
What money? Somebody's gonna send me money. Oh boy!
Anonymous tipped $6.90.
Thank you very much, Anonymous, for the $7. It's yeah, I very much appreciate the support. Thank you, thank you. Actually, let me make sure we add this to here as well. Add browser. Add existing, I think, YouTube alerts. There we go. Okay. So if people do that on YouTube, it should also do that. Is it red during to be burnt or a different kind of limestone? I think it's I think there's the limestone. It appears a little red colored. I think it is from the red. Just the red coloring, I think, is where it gets the name. It's a good question. I know I looked it up in the past. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's the deal. Dashore, let's see, did I have Pocket Osmo? What's the Osmo videos? We're at Abu Sir there, or Abu Ghraib. So I think this is the satellite, this is probably the satellite pyramid. Okay, this is inside the Bent Pyramid. It's probably looking up. Yeah, so looking up and then down the
staircase down. One of the corbelled chambers of the Bent pyramid.
What money? Somebody's gonna send me money. Oh boy!
Food makes you
me
happy.
happy. Tip
Wooden
$1.
scaffolding in here, like wooden blocks.
Thank you, Ancient Sanctum,
And in other areas, you've got the 5,000-year-old
for the dollar.
Lebanese cedar wood that's been carbon dated. But we just don't know whether it was a repair or a renovation in dynastic times. It could well have been. You can't really date the rest of the stone structure. It's certainly run down relative to other pyramids, particularly the Red Pyramid, the Great Pyramid.
It was finished really
And
well,
it's
but there's been all this
finer
damage
work
done
in the
to
upper
it.
chamber, but very impressive nonetheless. Hugely corbelled.
Massive corbelled chamber.
Incredible structure. It's quite a haul in here. Holy crap.
This is. I'm really looking forward to getting back in here
Which we're
again
about to go
in a
on
couple
down
months.
again.
This is.
Down we go.
I think this is at the
Down
bottom
steep stairs. Let's see.
of. This is at the bottom of the shaft here.
Ah, shit. It's a shaky dog. It's the first Bradley. The other early riser.
Yes, the early birds.
Early birds get the first breakfast.
I'm kind of waiting. I'd love the picture with nobody in the tunnel, kind of going all the way up.
That's the tunnel out of the bent pyramid.
If we get a log jam, I'll move. But I think everyone.
Giving me a bone mang.
Probably pro, good pictures.
Liquid assets. What's up?
You know, get
That's
a
not what you sent? Okay.
5 meter, you know,
So thank you to whoever food makes
route.
me happy.
Yep.
Thank you for that.
Hustle.
It's like
Do jiu-jitsu.
you're, you know.
Okay. So the next one. So what I wanted to actually show was this one, which was the.
What money? Somebody's gonna send me money. Oh boy!
Anonymous tipped $6.90.
Thank you, Anonymous, again. Cheers. The early word gets the worm, but the second mouse gets the cheese. So this is fairly well made too. This is the satellite pyramid on the outside. I want to make sure or something here.
Watch your head on the step up. Watch
So-
your head on that step up. Bang your head on the step up here. Crack my head. It's a nice.
So another rather really nice corbelled ceiling, right? And they're weird sort of liquid. I don't know if it's like, I don't know what the residue is underneath, but it's very well made. This is inside the inside the satellite pyramid.
This is a decent sized block. Right here, look at this bad boy. Wait till you go in the Red Pyramid.
PayPal sent $1. I had to redo it. Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
That's a very, very carefully.
All right, thank you.
That's right.
Yeah, that's a big piece of stone.
So compared to the outside, this is completely.
That's pretty standard, yeah. You have decently finished inside structure.
Yeah.
I know what the deal is with the corbelled chambers. I'd very much like to understand if there's really any theories that go with it. The only theory, I mean, I know Jean-Pierre Houdin has the theory of the corbelled chamber in the Great Pyramid being for, like, you know, lifting and it's like sliding for a lever to help lift blocks, but it's like it's the only corbelled ceiling that's on an angle, which doesn't make sense. But you have corbelled ceilings in so many other structures. So anyway, this is kind of a little off topic for the Red Pyramid, but I wanted to show you the corbelled ceiling in the satellite pyramid, just as again attributed to Sneferu or his family or whatever. So this, yeah, back to Keith Hamilton. surviving casing stones. And actually, this next time around, I do want to do a full lap of the Red Pyramid. I've not really done the walk outside around it, to be honest. We normally head over there and just go straight inside. It's just like the parking lot where you go is if it faces the entrance where you go to get into it. Let's see what other imagery he has here, because I know one of the coolest things about Keith's work is that he models a lot of the masonry of the inside chambers. Now, it has the 3 corbelled chambers, 2 of them sort of on that north-south axis, which is this way because the entrance is in the north, and then this one is east-west. And then somebody's been digging in this 3rd chamber. Okay, he's got some drawings. Don D, thanks, man. Cheers. Because he had mad dead bodies. Let's get some chairlifts in there. JBO. Don D, thanks, yeah, man. I'm glad you love the channel. Cheers. And yeah, I'd love you guys, if you haven't subbed to that Uncharted X Live channel, I would love your sub over there. I'm real close to 1,000 subs on that channel. Hopefully, hoping to get it over the line to 1,000 subs. Unlocks a few more features for me in terms of what I can do on YouTube. So yeah, if you haven't done it, I'd love to see the sub on that channel. I'm looking to do a bit more live streaming over there as well. If this works out, the fact that we're doing kind of live streams on Facebook and on YouTube and on Twitch. So you guys, if you've seen the video I made about the Red Pyramid, for patrons at least, it's you can see this entranceway, but this is specifically interesting. I wanted to add some of this content from like Keith and a bit more detail about its history, and then add subtitles to what Eustace was saying, and we do a full walk and talk through it. And I think that'd be a nice video to try and get out before I'm off to the Scablands. But let me know if you guys have any questions about that last video too. We'll get into it. Someone asked me about nubbed masonry, and there's no end of it in Peru, that's for sure. So as you see, like this is the lower chambers corbelled ceilings. There's 2 chambers like this. Just marvelously well done work. Again, like Chris Dunn would say that it's like Heimholz resonators, and it had something to do with resonance, the shape of the chamber, and then what was in it. Then they built, in this 2nd chamber here, they built this staircase that gets you up. The entrance to that 3rd chamber that's on the east-west axis is up at the top here through this tunnel. And I'm assuming he gives probably a good view of that up here. Yeah, this is the chamber back. And in fact, so the floor level used to be here, like where this line is. And somebody has gone to the effort of literally chiseling out these bottom blocks. This passageway was square originally. You think pyramids maybe from 10,000 BC or old? I think you're probably right. I think at least the original structures, I suspect something like that as well. But so someone has removed something from this chamber. It was clearly enlarged in order to take something out, I think. And then the odd thing is that I know Matt Simpson talked about this one block. So you can see this is the 3rd chamber, and it's been excavated. Somebody's dug down in here looking for something. So this was inside the pyramid, so they've been digging down into the masonry of the pyramid itself in this chamber. Who knows why or for what. And then I know Matt Simpson thinks this is actually a doorway or a passage might be behind this. You don't think they are? No worries. Again, more corbelled ceilings, right? With this strange residue that's in here as well. It's really odd. Showing the breach in the north wall. Maybe this is here. Yeah, it must be here. I didn't notice this. The lighting was so bad in here. I'm taking a bigger torch next time I go. View of a 43 centimeter sub pavement. So this is the sub pavement, and then There's each course is like 1.3 and 1.25 meters. Very interesting. I'll have to go back and read Rinaldi and Maragioglio's analysis. They do very good work. You can find all of their work on archive.org, I think, as well. And we don't know what's happened in here. Like, we don't know when it was opened. There's been, as far as we know, opened in antiquity. There's nothing ever found in here. It's one of those pyramids that has no marks, no nothing.
What money? Somebody's gonna send me money. Oh boy!
Ray Scotty tipped $11.88. Got a new job today after 18 months out over lockdowns, so spreading some love.
Thank you. Awesome, Mr. AJ Scotty with the $12, mate. Thank you so much for that. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you, and congrats on the new job, dude. Cheers. Got a new job today after 18 months out over lockdown, so spreading some love, man. Good on you, man. That must feel good. Congrats on that, and thank you very much for the support. Get a super bright 100k lumens. I have a very good torch. I use this thing a lot. It's like a mountain biking headlamp, and it's like a car headlight. It's almost too bright though. What I'm going to get, I haven't ordered it yet, but I'm sure I can get it delivered. It's like a LED panel. It's like just a panel of LEDs that provides a bit softer. This is a very harsh, sort of intense white light. The LED is a bit more diffuse. It sort of spreads out a bit more. It should be able to light up scenes a little better. And it's just, by the way, guys, just got to shut this window because we just turned the AC on. We've had crazy weather here. It never rains in this time of year in California, but we had thunderstorms all last night, at least thunder, and then today it was raining, and now it's like hot, so humid because the sun's still. It's been 100 degrees this week, like 104, 107 the last few days, and then we get rain, and then the heat comes out after that, so it's quite humid. Just 1 second, let me close this window. Wider spread too, yeah. Yeah, it's probably worth looking at, actually. Let's see. Let me, You in California, Don D? Yeah, I am. Northern California. From the resident of Shitty Winters, FU. Yeah, well, you're up in the Canada. The Canadas. I don't ever want to live up there. I mean, I love the place. I like it in summer. I mean, I've been to Vancouver and Whistler in the winter, but it's not. I'm not sure I could deal with the living with that much snow and that much cold. I'm probably suited to it, honestly. Stay inside the whole time, whatever. As long as the internet works, right? You got heating. Oh, interesting. I didn't notice this. An image above, see one of the course stones appears to turn a corner. This technique can also be seen at other sites, like in the Valley Temple. Do you guys like that little sequence in that video? I was like, I've always wanted to do that sequence. Like, I've always known about it. And then while we were editing that video, I think we did on stream, we were hunting through all of the footage, and I found I had sort of very similar pans up in a wall from like the Coricancha with the blocks that turn the corner to the Valley Temple with the blocks that turn a corner. I think it was quite effective. So I thought I'd pull that out on the thumbnail. What we should do is go back through some of my older thumbnails, and you guys can help me design better thumbnails. I suspect this is caused by bats urinating on the walls. I asked Yusuf about that. He didn't think it was that. I thought it was something like that. Happy you put it on the thumbnail. Yeah, I think I did. I think it worked out. Like I said, if people looking to understand this, if you're content creating or you're thinking about it, I mean, Veritasium has a very good video on this topic. Let's see. Go to YouTube here. Veritasium. He actually has a bunch of really good videos. I'll subscribe on this channel too, why not? clickbait is unreasonably effective. This one, very good. Very good about, I mean, he did a lot of experimenting with his videos, and turns out it's just, so, you know, getting, because this is the, you know, the normal home screen on YouTube, like you're competing in that marketplace of ideas, you know, and of stuff for people to click on, so. The other one that I'd like to recommend people from this guy is, he did a video, like a relativity video. Where is it? He did like a, where is it? Something about why gravity is not a force. This is excellent. Bats don't do that. Yeah, right. Big Gabby, do what you want. Carry on. This was excellent. This video here, very, very good. And 6.8 million views. Although this one, 12 million. I mean, he gets some traction. Mind you, he has 10 million subscribers. So there you go. What was I going to? Oh, look, there's my video. What do you know? It's me right here now. I'm trying to think about what I was going to go look at here. Can't remember. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I don't think this is caused by bats urinating on the walls either, to be honest. Close to these other PDFs I've opened. Jesus Christ. I did, I've been going through, finally doing like my tax from last year. No. Been an absolute nightmare. This YouTube caper's crazy as well, just like not easy. Evidence of repair. Interesting. Let's see. Concluding remarks. The Red Pyramid, like the Bent Pyramid, is in much need of a thorough forensic examination. It appears a mess, and do we have any confidence, for example, on the chamber's location within the structure? I guess that means he probably meant to say we do not. Unfortunately, Egypt is cursed with too much archaeology, with more examples being unearthed every day. Resources are stretched, so it may be some time before the pyramids are revisited again with modern technology and proper recording of the structures done. It would be nice to see something along the lines of the restoration work carried out in the Great Pyramid's Grand Gallery, where Hawass states, registering all the blocks in the Grand Gallery and recorded by drawing and photographs the actual condition of each block before restoration. Yeah. You'd think they'd look after it to that degree, but honestly, go to the Red Pyramid, there's no one there. There's usually like one dude and maybe his kid at the entrance, that's it. And there's not even that many tourists that go out to Dashur for some reason. I've only a couple times have I ever encountered even anybody else in that pyramid. This is the sort of information I should like to get my hands on. As much useful information can be gleaned from it. Ideally, a thorough mapping of the masonry inside the pyramid should be done. Such a process would give us much needed information on the myriad holes found in the Bent Pyramid, for instance, and even those present in the Red Pyramid, where we do not have any detailed information as to their size and location that might help in deciphering their function. Careful mapping of the insides can help reveal anomalies. Had this been done in the Maidum Pyramid, for instance, the anomaly that helped Dominion discover the relieving spaces would have been picked up much sooner. There's some interesting stuff in Maidum as well. We now come to the difficult bit, and that is trying to make sense of Sneferu's building activities. The reader must remember that I am just an amateur layman with limited resources, delving into a subject where there is still much disagreement among Egyptologists. One area of contention is the chronology of Sneferu. Having read too many papers on it to give me a headache, we clearly have a wide difference of opinion of years reigned from Sneferu. Strattleman suggests 48 years, assuming a biennial account. Others counter with evidence that the count was not always biennial and suggest a reign closer to 30 years. I understand Stadelman's position of 48 years as he needs time to build 3 large pyramids. Like, talk about twisted logic, you know? Like, oh, it must be longer because he needed all this time to build these 3 pyramids because he must have built all 3 pyramids. Like, they have some strange ways of coming to their conclusions in archaeology and Egyptology. And a lot of that rests on these very shaky assumptions. I think, again, I think I get into it in that one video I have, the odd timeline. Solo Outlaw, how's it going, dude? Rittmeister, you can explain gravity in one sentence. Please do. That's what I was thinking. I looked it up and they can leave black spots on houses. What's that? What can leave black spots on houses? I don't know. So it is from this time frame that I feel compelled to work. And so foul to see how 3 large pyramids could be built in so short of a time frame. I'm not sure you could build them in 40 years either. Or 48 years for that matter. Not using the methods... or bat waste? Okay. Interesting. I'm going to have to... obviously, I'm not going to read it on stream, the whole thing, but I do need to read Keith's work here. It will be interesting. Alright, you guys want to see a video from in there, or... Let's have a look. See what we got. I don't... Because we didn't do it on... let's actually look at Dashur here for a minute. What with the Oz? I get the Osmo out straight away. So this is out at Dashur. Stream looks good on YouTube. A few seconds behind on Twitch, but quality is great. Thank you. Hey Matt, how you doing, man? It was an interesting tweet you made this morning too. I wasn't trying to argue. I was kind of just making a point. I've seen that scene before. I kind of wanted to comment about it on a video. I haven't gone and looked to see. YouTube chat overlay. Twitch chat. I think Ben mentioned that document is available on archive.org. Where's this from? Sorry, was there? I missed the. Where's this from? Where is this from? Ancient scripts from Egypt. Solo Outlaws. The video I was looking at was Keith Hamilton's Layman's Guide to the Red Pyramid. He publishes on academia.org, but if you just look up, like, you type in search Keith Hamilton Academia, you get a link to it. He also has a website, I think keithhamilton.com or something, and he links to it all there as well. Grimelgi, other way around, YouTube is behind Twitch for you. Yeah, I mean, who knows? Like, it's just going to depend on your individual connection to them and what they're doing with their encoders. I'm not actually... It doesn't look like there's anybody on the Facebook stream. I might even just kill that, just to save us some bandwidth here. Well, I kind of make fun of Veritasium. He stay away from his Egypt video. I know he does lots of mentions of copper chisels and copper saws. Yeah, I know. In fact, he was on a documentary like back in the day about this ancient. He did some series on young Jimmy. Look at him. God, what was it? He's in a video that I made pretty solid fun of him in, I think it was the quarrying and logistics video that I did. Let's find it real quick. I'm pretty sure that's the Veritasium guy. Where is it? Is it this one?
We've explored 5,000. Of count seem to be only in detail. How many logical fallacies have to be employed?
Oh yeah, this was it.
And not are the very signatures like the utter precision math and universals and nuanced as such cut ground. What is the attention? Only step using figures of stones about patterns shown by the nuanced in they interviewed
blah 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 blah.
And did do so on 20 feet.
Here, this is it here.
Which is mostly the patient has moved in Petersburg and Russia moved by movements of the stone to shoring up to provide the bearings example, and the link is used.
I think.
Uneven. Now, even though the mass wrote they series was entitled.
Oh yeah, this is it here. It's not linked under channels. Uncharted X Live on YouTube's not linked under channels. You were looking at me on Twitch, the same thing on there, but. If you just search for Uncharted X Live as one word on YouTube, you'll find it. Thank you. I probably do need to link it under channels. No one ever seems to mention how the hell they put the casing stones on after. They must have been equally as challenging. I think one of the theories is that the casing stones were supposedly first. At least as they went up and they made each course. I think this is the Veritasium guy here.
And in it, you can see exactly how the mainstream claim that primitive ancient civilizations like the Egyptians or the Romans could move giant objects.
Is that not him? That's him.
I am standing on an unfinished obelisk. It's 137 feet long, 14 feet wide at the base, and it's made of solid granite, which weighs over 1,000 tons.
While looking at the unfinished obelisk at Aswan, the same old dolerite pounding stone theory is passionately trotted out.
Yeah.
And they flat out dodge the
One
hardest
word,
aspects of the unfinished obelisk problem. Namely, how you lift it up around 20 feet or so into the air to then get it out of its trench and transport it down a granite mountainside.
Digging down through 14 feet of solid granite, some of the hardest rock on the planet. And the only tool you have to do this is a dolerite rammer. They created a massive fire along the bottom here. That created cracks in the granite that they could then exploit with their dolerite pounders. I mean, that is amazing technology.
I had to laugh at this fellow's explanation that perhaps people wanted...
I didn't actually even make the connection at the time.
By spending their time pounding dolerite rammers into the granite. It doesn't even sound like he believes what he's saying at all.
This guy.
Life expectancy for the average Egyptian man was about 33 years. But working on the obelisks was a privileged position.
We don't think, though, that they were slaves and was something that you might take a pride in. This would be something you might want to do.
I think it really.
You might want to do. Try it out for an hour and see how you go. I think that was the comment I made after that. But, well, Jimmy was keen there. I mean, I would be. I mean, it's his first visit. Was his first trip, you know. First time looking at it all. Got to make you happy that way. Let's see, where even is that? Do we disappear it? I must have disappeared it. That was it there. Did we look at this already? This is the bent. Off topic, you showed some puffy blocks that started to be smooth flat on a video cast walking around Egypt with comments from the brothers. Probably, I would guess, third pyramid. That's definitely you can see where they've been smoothing out puffy blocks there. I'm yet to, yeah, we did look at this. I'm yet to, it's a good question though. This is a YouTube question, people on Twitch. You have subscribed, but it's not on your list. Fair enough. That obelisk is mental. How the hell were they planning on lifting that thing? That's the question. And when you get there, you can see it's on an angle, and there's a lot of rock around it. It would have been, quite an issue trying to get that up. In fact, it's a video that I want to do that I haven't done yet. Definitely is the quarry videos, because I have, you know, I do have quite a lot of.
Out of the stone with a pounding.
This is on the obelisk itself. And so you would have had to have, like, this thing has to be lifted up, and you've got all this stuff in the way too, right? There's all this mountainside in the side of it, and it's you actually have to lift it up like, well, whatever, 20 feet, and then try to figure out how you're going to maneuver it out of there. I don't think elephants are going to help you. It's 1,200 tons. The parasites, yeah, I bet if you're dying at 33, you're not exactly going to be a specimen of health. So yeah, you've got like all this stuff, and this has all been knocked down to build this stuff that's here now. And best case, you're talking like a kilometre away to the river. Although they say they do try and insist that it flooded so they could get boats in up here. Even if you could do that, you still have to lift this thing out and put it down. Lord Grimsup, thanks. I'm glad you enjoyed the video.
Tyler Fusco there. So this is the attempted quarrying later on when they went to quarry like a section of it. Again, you can see down on the side of it. Let me get down and
I'm glad they let us walk. I mean, they didn't want you walking on it. They started yelling at people shortly after this.
Test pits.
So you can see like the scoop marks. And very much looking forward to getting some scans of a lot of these. They're apparently all pretty much a consistent, even width across. And then you have these test pit holes, which is just like straight down.
Like how do you?
It's very difficult to
pound
explain
that out
those things
stone
with pounders. But they make sure to put a bunch of these dollarite pounders laying around so that you make the connection. In fact, the best thing about visiting the quarry that's pretty laughable is the is the indoctrination that they put you through. I think I have it here. The brainwashing. Yeah, it's here. Like you have to sit in this hot ass room and watch a Zahi Hawass like 15-minute film about. We're an Uncharted extra. George Howard. You got to do this when you visit the quarry.
It's the official indoctrination that you have to go through at the quarry, so you get the story straight as pounding stones, everybody.
I haven't really looked at this footage. I should look. We should do. I need to do a video on the quarry. Faux show. So this is the end of the obelisk.
Going to destroy it. I think you got that underneath the first part of it. Sorry. Getting yelled at. Yeah.
The giant drill hole, the test pits. They have a lot of those.
Yeah, don't break it.
Solo Outlaw, yeah, man. I'd love to see you on a trip. It looks like school. It kind of is. George Howard was having a laugh. Yeah, any stonemason or anyone who's familiar with granite, I mean, it is kind of just pretty awesome. And these test pits are everywhere. I mean, they're literally, like, the idea is, I guess, that they're testing for the quality of the granite to dig down and see.
Full of scoop marks.
You can even see, like, up here, this has all been, again, this has all been lowered down, right? All of the stone's been removed. And this is all the same sort of tool that's been used that left the same marks everywhere. The Queen's Pyramid have nub masonry. Granite doesn't float very well, right?
It's more scoop marks.
Yeah,
it's this whatever they were doing is this scooping.
I think it's. I like Chris Dunn's interpretation of it. It's almost as if there was. Think of like a rotating tooltip that was, you know, yay wide that sort of was articulated and just managed to like scoop or just grind and very rapidly remove material, but it was. I don't know. It seems to have left the same signature, like, you know, where it's been applied to walls or underneath. And in fact, there's another block that's up here. We'll get to in a minute in the footage where it goes up and underneath. So that if you were doing pounding stones, you'd have to be lifting them. Oh, I've seen the indoctrination film a couple times, and yeah, it is
chipping apart as I hit the wall, so it's dulling real fast. I imagine they had what?
Yeah, it's hard not to laugh. Yeah. It is.
I think we've confirmed.
It's like Zahi's in it, and it is kind of like a, you know.
I don't twist my time. I'm a scientist. I'm a scientist.
How it fit on boats that it would easily collapse through because of its.
How about the theory that they were selecting stones based on magnetic properties? Could that be the squarry and the rounded marks on the stone left from the obelisk is baffling first time you see it? Yeah, it's a good look. This would be a good look at it. Again, I haven't. It's probably a good chance to review this stuff. I haven't really looked at it in any detail. This is getting down into the trench next to the obelisk.
We are.
I'm a scientist. There it is.
In the pit. On the unfinished obelisk.
You do, Eric. You have to. Yeah, you do laugh. You got to laugh at it.
Can't fit people in here to be pounding on it and then sort of undermine it and use a horizontal pounding motion. It just doesn't make any sense. And I know Christopher Dunn's analysis of the scoop marks relative to the diorite pounders kind of goes a long way towards disproving that theory, but I always find it somewhat laughable. That
Scary job once you dig past the water levels. Yeah.
Working on objects like this. It's insane. I mean, you can't reach the top. I mean, this is just so much work. And I have no idea how they would have dug that thing up out of out of the quarry here and lifted it up and let alone moved it anywhere, but there's also a couple of test pits on the other side. Let's see. Uno momento, por favor.
So natural cracks.
All right, we are getting yelled at, so I will attempt to dig myself out of here.
Scott just hammered himself into the wall. Sandor, happy Friday.
Interesting shape on the side of the wall too.
It's almost like it's been chamfered or camfered or something.
Just like you always say. But they have better sandals than I have.
With Yada. We had 8 people from this trip come to Peru with us. It was great. Great to see all those dudes again.
They did it at an angle, or was it just happened to be at that angle?
That's how they were cutting it out of the granite, I suspect. Yeah. I don't know.
Because it is, it's like on this, it is canted. It's on this angle like this.
Another test hole. This goes down quite a ways.
From the bottom of a machine?
You can see that.
I think the scoop marks are generally from the tooltip or whatever it was that was doing it. It's not, like, I'm convinced it wasn't these $8 pounders, but so it's kind of that opens up the door. Like what could possibly leave? We don't have anything in our arsenal, as far as I know, that leaves marks like this.
Duck under you there, real quick. Cheers.
Wonder if one of the guards might have come down here and taken a piss. Who knows? Crack forming during carving would be current with rapid grinding impact. Doesn't get along with the slow pounding of materials, right?
Another test bit here. Let's see where. Looking at the ground, that doesn't even look like pounding marks to me, or anything rounded where you would apply a stone like that. I would have had to dig underneath it in any case. Just insane.
All right, we are canning the Facebook stream. Nobody's over there. I'm just wasting bandwidth at this point. Face bag, bye-bye now.
Pocket Osmos represent.
I had a couple of them. Jimmy. So here's kind of the overlook at it. And again, you're looking at like the ground. Look at the terrain that you would have to lift this out and over. You know. Like this is the sort of terrain we're talking about. That was all here in those days. This is Ivan. He was in Peru as well. Everyone ever fall down a test hole? I'm pretty sure there's a couple of them that go pretty deep. You wouldn't want to, you'd have trouble getting out unless you could like walk your way out. Bessa blocks out of fly ash. If we could send them to the sun, they'd turn into glass. Nice.
We've been hot working this summer.
It was hot here this day too, and you can imagine like how crazy hot it must have been. Yada, our security boys. You guys get the raw, it's just raw footage, right? So, Bark, a couple buddies on a weekend with some beers after hunting all could do that. No worries, I think you're right.
Helping someone out to the bus.
Yeah, I mean that's. I think that the micro fractures is the idea. Like that's what they say. Eventually, that's how you form it out.
Effort in some of these places too. Lots of up and down. These things happen.
So I had to walk Peter out there. We had
responsible, given the host.
Talking to myself about marching one of the guys out to the. I had to help him out. He couldn't. There's not enough handrails everywhere, so I like helped out one of the guys to the.
Unfinished obelisk, if I'm not incorrect.
Then yeah, so this is over to this other piece that's being carved out. This is really interesting. See, see, it's like this trench as we come up to it.
Here we have the other unfinished obelisk, if I'm not incorrect.
Like all this ground's been cut out, but so this thing, this is where they're carving this. They were carving this out, but you can see this trench that they were carving on the side starts from about here, and digs all the way down and around. And it's as if that tool has been like started to mine underneath. And then it's obviously some debris in the way, but this is where you get the true sort of waft of bullshit from the pounding stone thing, because you would have had to do this vertical pounding stone motion or horizontal without gravity to make these shapes, which is just... If you had to pull out everything with pounding stones, why do test holes? So the theory on the test holes is in order to take big chunks of granite out, you need to sort of test the quality of the stone. You need to find out if the granite is solid enough. So the stuff like, that's the thing, like this isn't surface level, this granite hilltop. Often the surface level's not remotely close to being good enough material to create big stones because the stuff has cracks in it. You have to dig down 10, 15 meters into a granite outcropping to get to like, to even get to granite that's solid enough to start to make big pieces from. So, one of the issues. So that's when you look at things like Serapeum boxes and anything that's large piece of stone, like it's not come from surface. And this is one of the things that is an issue with the Old Kingdom, because a lot of the big sort of single piece obelisks and columns in particular come from the Old Kingdom. You have lots of really big just blocks from the Old Kingdom too. And this is sort of underneath it here. You can see like how it went in. And there's a major contradiction in the Old Kingdom in that mainstream Egyptology doesn't credit the Old Kingdom with the ability to quarry granite, which is ridiculous because obviously that whoever built that, if you say it's the Old Kingdom, and they must have had the ability to quarry granite. There's granite everywhere, thousands, if not millions, of tons of granite. So because they didn't have the tools to really quarry granite in the Old Kingdom, they say, well, they shaped all of their objects from surface granite, from loose boulders and rocks that they found laying around, and they just shaped them with pounding stones. Which is bullshit. You can't find granite of that quality that can create things like, 60-foot columns and the things you see at Bastet, or the columns that were at Abu Sir, or the ones that were at Giza and at Saqqara, which are all acknowledged as being these Old Kingdom sites. So there's a huge contradiction.
Wow.
A multi-dimensional modulation point.
Rock cut.
Okay.
Quarries where they've been undercutting a piece. Yeah, right.
There are ancient blocks everywhere that are hourglass shape underneath and once you treated weather. Did you get that liquid test that it showed us on them Blackstone boxes? That is more Brian Forrester, I think. Yeah, and well, the scoops are uniform. So there's a couple of people that were scanning. I'm going to do some scanning this year myself. But uniform width, I mean, you wouldn't get a uniform width with all the different size pages. Look at it there. You can it's pretty clear, right? It's the same width. It's the same tool.
I believe this one can leave this kind of pattern. No, forget this is. I agree with them. This is ridiculous.
And again, you have the marks on the ceiling too. Like.
And it's rotating and it's coming down and then going inside.
All right, I'm good. Get out of here. Put it up in the fly.
Makes sense.
Thick as shit, huh?
Have you found any marks like these are the marks?
Right.
You want to look at striation?
You wouldn't get your liquid right. Can't be. It was done before Newton invented gravity, so no problem. Easy clap. Nice.
This white color one here looks like it's how many other attempts, or like some people try to. Look at some of the modern machinery today, and you will find the same result.
Why Yusuf always wears like a vest or something too. It's just like, Jesus Christ.
You don't see here chisel marks. Yes, it's a rough surface, but you don't see chisel marks.
Do you know primer fields? You could say we knew enough about using magnetic fields as we do about using electricity from power plants to microchips, and could a magnetic field be used like a laser? Maybe. Yeah, I don't know.
Dusty.
Some big tools are like that.
Too bad they were good workmen to put their tools away so we can't see what they used. Yeah, well, separating material on quantum level. I suspect that's something like that's going on. It has to be, I think, something like this. Something that makes the job very easy. CB, your point about the tools is a good one. It's the whole tools question. You have a couple things. So if it was some form of advanced tool or some complicated machine, then yeah, it's not going to be just left around a job site for starters. And secondly, anything metallic. I mean, you're talking thousands of years of reuse and recycling and primitive civilizations. That shit all gets melted down and reused. It cast into weapons and swords and blade. Like, the fact we only have a handful of copper and bronze tools from Egypt, from all of ancient Egypt. And admittedly, they must have had a lot of that stuff. But you only get a little bit of it. I mean, the example that I brought up on the stream last time was the Antikythera mechanism, which is worth looking into if you've not seen it. At the Builders of the Ancient Mysteries documentary is a great one. But like it's literally the only reason we even have that thing is because it was on a shipwreck, and it was being corroded by salt water. Because if it was anywhere on land, it would have been found and melted down. Like, there's just no metal. Just nothing that's remotely metal. It all gets reused and taken. So extremely hot scoop ahead. So one thing that I did hear about the heat was that, and I heard this from Muhammad Ibrahim, who said that on some of these areas where in these lines and these ridges between the scoop marks, he did tell me something about the fact that there seems to be some evidence for heat on those ridges, these ridges like here between these scoop marks at a microscopic level. So maybe I'll bring like a macro lens and try and take a closer look at some of that when I'm there next time. I have to dig up what he said to me. I do have it recorded somewhere. Some sort of metal or softening the rock, some substance. I suspect there's something. I don't know. I don't know. I don't have the answer to this. It has to. I think we need to try and figure it out. With an open mind, take our technologists and our engineers and our scientists and try and apply some of these principles to shaping rock, and we might get a bit closer. But if all we do is insist that it was done with these primitive tools and methods, we're never going to get anywhere. But I don't have the answers. I suspect it could lay in any number of those directions. It could be something that we just cannot even remotely conceive of. I use a few examples like this, right? I talk about it all the time. It's that technology. It's that perspective on technology. It's the iPhone for a caveman. Like, you just don't have the context. If you're a caveman or a frog or someone from 200 years ago, and you look at a dead phone, you just don't have the context to understand what it is. You don't know what it's just this black shiny thing, that doesn't, if it's dead or something. But we have all this context around cell phone networks and video cameras and touch screens and, the internet and all the radio signals, all this stuff that enables us to put that into a context. There's so many technologies that likely exist and whole fields of them that are outside of our current ability to put even anything into a context. And the answer to some of this stuff could lay in those domains, where we'll never know until we expand our scientific baseline knowledge enough to then, this is what this was how that done. Of course, you just change the molecular structure of the rock using this fucking technique. Nothing we can do now, but that's I think some of the answers may lay in that direction. You just alter the gravitational field around it with this device or whatever, right? There's anti-gravity's a thing. Like there's anti-gravity patents. I'm president. I'm ordering my pyramid to be built. Yeah, it looks like it's been routed out. That's a magnetic field to float the block, something like that, right? Bitumen, okay, possibly. Seven Senses, what's up, dude? If I was able to magically turn all the granite to wet sand for a week, do you think we could use copper and pounding stones to get the job done? Well, wet sand, sure. You know, it wasn't a hammer. Yeah, exactly. So how hot? Right, I don't know if we're thinking the same. It's molecular. Talking about the avenues that tech can take in the next video. Okay, interesting subject. I feel like you're going to be bringing it up a lot. Yeah, me too. The speculation can be fun, right?
This is a natural
I think that's probably the last video I have here. I'm trying to think of what that video is. I recommended it. Let's just do a quick look, shall we? It's an anti-gravity Chinese scientist. Missing since 2004. Yeah, I'm trying to look at anyone remember? I recommended it. It was, oh god, what was the name of that channel? Barely Sociable. This is it here. This is it here. Bang. Barely Sociable. This video is very good.
Now, one thing I found to be surprising after starting this channel is how many of you tell...
What's he got? 874k subscribers. I'll subscribe on this channel too. Is that he also has a good example in here of all the patents that have been formed around anti-gravity. There's actually some really interesting... Here, I'll watch a little bit of this.
Involved with this space, one of which being Podklanov, and in another email in 2004, Podklanov.
I like this. It's because it's an example of a field we're at the very fringe of right now. Like it seems like it's a scientific field that we're developing down, and there's all these rumors about the Russians having an anti-gravity beam that works from 40 kilometers away, and there's, you know, we can do basic experiments. You spin a superconductor and it creates an anti-gravity field. Like there's. Link, yeah. Just search for it. It's called Barely Sociable on YouTube, and it's like the video about the scientists that discovered anti-gravity being missing. If humans were trapped underground for over 1,000 years after the cataclysm, probably nothing other to do than masonry stonework, possibly. When government comes out with something that's already been out for 50 years, yeah, thereabouts, right? Pools of acid, maybe, but you have rigid, you have vertical ridges as well. Like you have those scoop marks that are on the roof, on the top surface of stones. I'm not sure, you know.
Seems to claim that she was working for the Department of Defense, and that she could simply not
this one guy he
work.
interviews here.
Now, assuming
give it
this
a minute
is true,
here, we'll see.
What is rather ominous is another mention I found of her from another physicist by the name of Jack Sarfati, who, in just a seemingly casual conversation talking about Podklanov and other things like that, he brings up Ning Li, and I'll play that for you right now.
Is this related to in any way these spinning superconductor?
The tree stab.
Experiments.
There's a bird.
Yeah, that subject came up. Yes, it may be related to that.
A couple other.
I tried to watch this interview this guy did. It was, the guy that's trying to interview this guy, let the guy get a fucking word in sideways. Like I had to learn this lesson too. I know people are like, stop interrupting and just saying shit, but this guy, man, it was frustrating. I want to hear this guy talk, and he's just. You can see how he's frustrated here already, where he's raising his voice, trying to say something.
Yeah. That subject came up. Yes, it may be related to that.
A couple other recent papers that just came out about spinning.
Like this guy's trying to just like show that he knows stuff, like by saying like, oh, there's all these other papers, and he's trying to.
Spinning superconducting discs.
Yes, yeah, it's related to that, and that subject was discussed at length at one of the meetings I attended. But that's a whole.
Well, NASA was working on that, weren't they? Down at.
Well, they never really did, but they didn't have much money.
Whatever became of that?
They didn't have enough money, and also one of the key.
The breakthrough propulsion.
Let him finish a fucking sentence.
Yeah, but they didn't have much money, and it was mismanaged.
Okay, so they were underfunded.
But we had more money than they did, and we, and which.
So obviously, this may be done. This could be done in the private sector.
Yeah. Okay. No. One thing that did come up, and this is very important from a national security political point of view. One of the key scientists in this electrogravitic superconductivity sort of stuff is a Chinese woman named Ning Li. And she has disappeared. allegedly gone back to China, and intelligence agencies
who is this guy?
do have very good
Wasn't she
information.
working at NASA?
She was working at NASA.
Podklanov.
Dr. Jack Safadi. Excuse me.
Will have own a lot of America now because of the loans and all that, with the dollar shrinking, that the most likely people to develop
Attempt at researching another exotic project. Let me remind you that the CIA spent $20 million researching remote viewing. And as to what I personally think happened...
Anyway, interesting video. Worth watching. Bob Lazar, yeah. Like that one clip I did talk about on Livestream where he said one of the craft that he supposedly was working on came from an archaeological dig somewhere. Leave it to Ning. You saw this this video? It's not bad, right? I think he does a good job. Repelling objects a mile away? These people are amateurs. I've been repelling females for miles around, including internationally, for the last 40 years. That's funny. But it's just, I like, it, to me, again, it's an example of just we don't know everything. Like, it's so annoying to me that we continue to frame the past in terms of this primitive basic technologies that we are a superset of, we're on top of. We have the knowledge, we have the know-how, we have all of that. I think that's a bad way of doing it. I mean, it's just it locks us into that box. It was Patrice Poyard put it well in this documentary that he's working on now, where it's just purely because we attribute most of these objects to a time where we know people were primitive and had primitive civilizations. Therefore, they must have built all of this stuff we see, and they must have used only the tools and techniques that they were capable of using. And that's the end of the story. It's like there's no room for those other possibilities of, well, some of this stuff could be older and we could have been more advanced in the past, despite there being so much evidence for that now. Like, just from a climate history perspective, a human genetics perspective, there's all this other evidence that suggests our past could have been longer and more complicated and more advanced. And then we got wiped out, or whatever, whoever was there got wiped out. Might not have necessarily just been us, could have been a combination of us, Denisovans, and all the other varieties of humans. Moscovium. E115. Dude's 81 now. Anti-gravity chemical element laser discussed when he heard about a ship being dug up. My mind went wandering down a rabbit hole. Seriously, right? Thomas T. Brown was doing research in the field of anti-gravity. Did you see anything strange things in the night sky over the pyramids and other ancient sites you've been to? Brian said he's seen some strange stuff. Shooting stars. We did see a really good one in at the Lake Titicaca. I mean, I haven't though. I can't claim that I've seen anything. I see people that pull up that stuff in my my videos. They're like, "What is that thing moving through the air over there?" I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. I see these artifacts in my videos. There's one. I'll show you one that people love to point out. I get a lot of comments on this one in particular. Hang on, I'll find it. CB, exactly. At the very least, if we've been around as anatomically modern humans for 600,000 plus years, even for 300 or 400,000, it feels bizarre to think we were sitting in caves for most of it. Isn't that the truth? Like the fact that they still, to this day, civilization's only 7,000 years old. Which is nonsense, because that we just ignore Göbekli Tepe too. That we didn't. It's one of those things. Everyone thinks that Göbekli Tepe's a game changer. They didn't change anything. What it changed was the definition of hunter-gatherers. Go look at on Wikipedia. Like, that's the authoritative source for everything, right? Wikipedia says, "Oh no, hunter-gatherers did this," as if you could do that as a hunter. You needed organized agriculture. You needed specialization. You needed civilization for people to be able to build stuff like that. But all they did was change the definition of hunter-gatherers to include the occasional bit of weekend megalithic work, I guess. And humans are humans. We've been humans for a long time. We solve problems generationally. We're one of the few races that really do that, or species that really do that. I mean, where we just stack up. You spend your lifetime perfecting the spear. You teach your kid the spear. He works on building a hut. And then you accumulate knowledge generation after generation, and skills and abilities. And we solve problems. There's no better example than our current civilization, like how quickly we've risen in the last 200 years, where we've gone. It's absolutely mind-bending when you get into it. And you give humans enough food to eat and nice weather which is what we've had for the last 10,000 years almost, then this is the result. And, you know, the fact that we think that never happened before, it's really silly and very implausible. Zappy video, where is it? Zappy interview here. There's a little bit here in this. See if you can spot it.
If we have the radio on.
I think it was that thing right there, like literally at the front of the store. They're like, "Ah, something is an alien." Just, whoop.
If we have the radio on.
It's literally a car driving past on the street. Oh, there's like a reflection of like tail lights in the street. Anyway, I get like that sort of stuff. People are like, "Ah, it's a UFO." Yeah, it's not a UFO. I would love to see the pyramids without any man-made light around. Under the natural light of the area would probably be a totally different experience. Yeah, unless civilization gets knocked out again, I don't see it happening. You definitely ain't feeling the alien thing, are you? Not most of the time. Like, I'm not... I have a... If you want my detailed opinion on it, I did a live stream. It's on the Uncharted X channel. Like, it's an hour and a half of me talking about what I think about all that stuff. I don't think they were involved in building the pyramids or any of that stuff, but I'm on board with the whole aliens idea as being plausible. I personally haven't had any of the experiences that people claim that changed their life. I haven't had any of that stuff happen. And I think there's something to the intervention theory, basically. Whether it's human specific or, you know, as in creating the human race, or it's the seeding of life itself, which I think it must have happened. It may even be that the moon and half of the solar system might have been constructed specifically to harbor life. Riddermeister, you're just on fire. You got everything's transdimensional. People on Mars. I get it. It's a good theories. Like it's difficult to state these things like as hard facts or anything. Yeah, keep an open mind, but remember to have fun. That's probably a good way of putting it. Göbekli was buried most likely like Gilgamesh, and then came pyramids. Yeah, it was. It was deliberately buried. We know this. Bizarre, right?
I think the idea of her...
Anyway. What are we doing? We're not exactly doing much editing, are we? File save. Let's just save this, and let me save this too while I'm at it. Let's create a little... I think I probably already have a red pyramid. I do. I just want this. Close, Control X, back. Paste. What about your Lord and Savior Jesus Christ? What do you want me to say? Again, it's a question from YouTube chat. What do you think about Vinmar in Hinduism of flying chariots, boats, and other religions? Fiction, high tech, or just religion? So I have a video that I think that gets into it. It's the gods, myths, and the Younger Dryas Cataclysm. I think a lot of religions around the world it contain grains of truth. I think a lot of it has to do with catastrophism. I mean, a lot of it gets deified. It gets put into myths and stories and legends. That's how we remember things, right? Like it's oral traditions. It's how we remember data and stories. Like we put them into these contexts. We deify them. We give it personality. There's a structure that gets built up around it. And it seems to me that it is possible that in a lot of myths and legends, be it Zep Tepi, I mean that with the Egyptians or anything else, or the Mahabharata, I mean, a lot of these things do seem to describe it, or even the legends of Viracocha with the was it the Maya? that talked about him moving, you know, on a boat that didn't use sails and it made snakes of the water. I mean, a lot of this stuff does seem to be describing some advanced technology that is plausible in our day and age, but probably wasn't for those primitive cultures. So they get put in a different context. I think there's a good chance that there was a small. So if you go with the whole story, right, Atlantis, whatever you want to call it, if there was a global civilization that was advanced that got destroyed in a cataclysm, it seems to me that small pockets of that civilization may have existed and continued to retain some capability for thousands of years, and then eventually those are the people that likely went out and rebooted civilization to some degree. And I think we may even hear some stories in some of these myths and legends from our known ancient civilizations about that. Like they may have been exactly what what they're talking about, just interpreted as magical and godlike and by these primitive sort of hunter-gatherer societies that were then taught agriculture and law systems and architecture and all that sort of thing. And that's what put civilization on its current path the last 6,000 or 7,000 years, or perhaps even starting earlier with Göbekli Tepe, things like that. So that's where I think we were. Do you think humanity at some point had overseers? Oh, I'm trying to catch up here. Long Tunguska event happened over Egypt. Everything could have been vapor. Yeah, I mean, if it actually happened on there, you're done. Superconducting technique, scientific experiments we send to space to optimize energy consumption. Yep. Except we know that the limestone casing stones were still in place until they were quarried to build Cairo. Yeah, earthquake was what actually started that process, getting them off the pyramid anyway. Do you think humanity at some point had overseers, human, but had a head start in technology, kept in a pocket country island? I think I answered that with what I think is possible. Mars was once in a location where Earth is today. All planets move away from the sun over time. Okay. I don't think that's true. I think the astrophysicists would disagree with you there. Some dude, follow me if you don't want to die, religion. The fact that they call America the New World makes me really wonder if it's the Old World. Possibly. Saudi Arabia letting the archaeologists in. I don't know what they're doing. Are they letting archaeologists in? I don't know what that is. Alright, YouTube. Let's look at the comments here. Aliens are the sons of God that every ancient culture mentions. Hinduism has to be old because there's a bridge to Sri Lanka, or it actually happened. The men with the bags. The handbags? Yes. Best not be concerned with ancient architecture, but Hillary was emailing me about Gilgamesh, just saying, well, okay, this is... So I'm interested to know about this Saudi Arabia letting the archaeologists in. Is there something in Saudi Arabia? Maybe. I mean, I don't know. Look, if we did find the machine that made some of this stuff, I'm not sure we'd ever know about. It's like digging up an alien spacecraft, and it doesn't seem like the kind of thing that's going to become public knowledge very quickly. The center of the galaxy is not a black hole, but an info modulation point that creates stars. Okay, stars create planets. That's how it really works. All right. I'd love to know where you're getting your information from. What's your opinion on the Ark of the Covenant? Did it exist, and what was it? Was it a piece of older tech? It could have been. It's actually a really interesting story, isn't it? Like, have you read Graham's book on it, or watched his talk? It seems likely that thing existed. If not, and obviously it seems to give off radiation, whatever it is. It might just be a big block of uranium. I don't know. Has there been studies studying the sand around the quarries? I mean, could they tell what's been used to carve the stones, be it copper or nickel? I've heard that question a few times. I don't think they've ever found anything looking for it. And it's too late now. Like, it's just been, there's too much stuff's happened there since. Petrie did describe finding some powder that had some nature to it, and then he had found some interesting powder that he thought may have had an answer like that, and then when he came back to look at it, it was gone. So yeah, we are a little bit off topic. It's fine. But the Ark of the Covenant's an interesting story. I'd recommend either reading Graham's book or finding his lecture on it. It's a modern-day Indiana Jones story that's actually true. Look at... Turbo Wolf interviews Graham Hancock. Does he have a lecture? I mean, I think I've got it recorded somewhere. There you go. Hour 17.
About Ethiopia and the Ark of the over the course of geological time in Kamun. Again, there's no because
So I'd recommend checking this out. What's this on? This is on Carlos Bustamante Restrepo's channel. He might have filmed it. Running through the desert, irradiating themselves for years. Yeah, possibly. I don't know. It's making these poor little guys in these that church in Ethiopia go blind, apparently. Graham's book is very good. We're part of a big toilet flush down the drain. That's the big crunch theory, more or less, right? Do you think mainstream archaeology academics have anything to do with restricted access to megalithic sites that you encounter on your last few trips? Yes, but probably not so much I mean, I don't think it's nefarious so much as just patching, trying to keep tourists out and just irritation more than anything else. I'm not sure. I'm not sure that's like, oh, keep them away from this in case they discover the truth. I think it's... I mean, Brian was accusing them of that at Machu Picchu. When we were at Machu Picchu and they wouldn't let us up to the megalithic core, he was like, "You're trying to suppress information." I'm not. I mean, I get their perspective, but I don't think that's what was going on there. I think they were... I honestly think there's a movement to just, like, they're just... It's... I think there's the governments want the tourists. And the tourism industry, and they want that for funding. And the archaeologists, though, don't want the tourists. Like the archaeologists want the sites for themselves. They'd rather keep tourists out of it. But at the end of the day, it's the tourism that kind of funds their access and funds their careers. So it's like they do their best to, I think, keep imposing restrictions. They probably keep lobbying, and they're like, "Oh, we're the experts. There's damage happening. Rope it off, rope it off, rope it off. Push them back, push them back, push them back. Put them in a bus, don't let them walk around. Build a walkway, don't let them touch it. You know, cover it up, charge act." Like, I think that's the trend. I think it's mostly so that they can they're just trying to keep tourists away from stuff, more out of irritation. And I'm sure that most archaeologists hate the tourists. Like, just hate them. Like, just get out of here. I don't think it's in an... I'm sure there's a feeling with a lot of those guys, like, this belongs to us, not to you. Like, this is our site. We should be here studying it, not you people visiting it. But they can't say that openly because it's like they need the tourism to fund the whole industry and even fund their work. So it's a bit of a dichotomy, but I'm sure most archaeologists and these tenured people on these sites that think they own them probably hate the people, hate the tourists, and so continually impose restrictions. And I think that's what we see. And so it keeps happening, right? It keeps getting worse and worse and worse. And it is getting worse. And the other element with Machu Picchu was we, you know, that we were being targeted from the second we walked in there as a group on that day by some particular douchebags that had been given some more powers because of COVID. And there's a very good quote from Yada, who was on this trip and on the Egypt trip that I think makes a lot of sense. And he said that if you give stupid people power, they'll show you just how stupid they are. And that's exactly what happened. You have these power tripping douchebags on a lot of these sites. They're the guys with the whistles. They're not archaeologists. They're just workers. They're there to try and it's like bad traffic cops. You know, it's a little bit of power goes a long way in some people's heads. The people that want to be traffic cops, the people you should probably never ever let be traffic cops. That type of thing, because they're gonna like they're out to get people. Like they're out to enforce rules and basically in a show of power. It's like people that have felt impotent in their lives and want nothing more than to enforce their will on others. And you get a lot of those sort of people that end up wearing these fucking brown shirts in places like Machu Picchu, tooting their whistles at you. And in our case, they were like, they're so mental about the COVID shit there. Like, you got to wear a mask and a mask and a face shield on the fucking train. And you're outside in the sun, and they're insisting on masks and stuff. And we had some people that were like, fuck you, I'm not wearing masks. Fair enough. And so they were at us from the second we walked in there, they were being harassed. And the Machu Picchu's like nickel and diming too. We had 35 people, so we've got to hire 4 fucking guides because it's 1 guide per 7 people. And you got to pay them. And so the guy's harassing us. Even they called the police over at one point. So there may have been a retaliation. Like they may have said, well, fuck, you guys can't go up here. But we looked at it afterwards and it didn't look like there was anyone up there. So and they said, oh, it's closed for conservation, whatever that means. So they weren't letting us up there. So I don't know what the reason was specifically. I don't think it's trying to hide information so much. I mean, I've been up there. Millions of people have been up there. I've been up there. I've filmed every inch of that area. But it's just an ongoing trend. Like, they shut down most of Sacsayhuaman since the last time I was there. Like, 60% of that site's off limits now. Used to be completely open. You couldn't even get into Kenko. For example, I'll show you. They're putting ropes around the Great Pyramid. They're building a fucking boardwalk on that basalt floor around there. I imagine they're going to try and keep tourists off it. I'm very interested to see how the situation's progressed in Egypt on this next trip. You know, at some point I may not want to do these trips anymore just because it's like, well, it's just not the experience that I think it should be for people. Like, not that, you know, I think you should go to Egypt. Honestly, that's what I tell people. Go as soon as you can, because I don't see it getting any better. I don't, it's not a trend that I see reversed in many places. Like, once they add the fucking rope, you're like, you can't go. And same thing, Tiwanaku, we didn't get there on this last trip because the whole country was closed. The border was shut, but I'd been there previously a few times, and every time they've added more ropes and more restrictions, and you can't touch stuff, and you can't get in over the rope to see it up close. I mean, let's see. Osmo, Saxay. Oh, I have to go through this, find this again. Brian is a good soldier, isn't he? What's up with the powder? Did the crackheads come through? They aren't stupid. They have an agenda. I think so too. I felt gutted for you guys not being allowed up there. I had my money on Jimmy sneaking in there at night. You can't really get up there at night. Something's making the Rittmeister. Something's. Oh, Rittmeister. Yeah, not even. I found archaeologists love talking about their work. They do. Just, I guess, not on site. Well, I'm sure there's exceptions to my they hate everyone rule. Like, I'm not, you know, I'm sure. It's not everyone. Oh god, we got some wind noise going on here. Let's see, when do we get to Kenko here? I want to show you Kenko and then show you what I'm talking about. I think it was after this. Yeah, here we go. This is Kenko here. But I mean, I'm sure some of them like the tourists and they like talking about it. But yeah, I imagine in most of them. Yeah, pen pushers. You're giving people power, and away we go. It's. I've seen from your videos people have drawn on the blocks. Maybe it's the right thing to do. It's rock. Well, look, there's people have been drawing on these blocks and doing graffiti in the pyramids ever since they've been getting in there. It's far less common now in the age of the mass tourism. It's much more tightly regulated. Most of the graffiti comes from older eras. And as far as most of the stone stuff goes, you can't hurt it. It's granite. What are you going to do to it? Like, you're going to... Unless you, like, you don't want to hit it with... You get caught hitting this with a hammer, you should get locked up. I mean, there was a kid in the streets of Cusco that tagged, graffitied on the 12 angle stone, which is like, yeah, they should behead that kid. I'm fine with that. But in general, people aren't going to do that. And, you know, I'm not sure that because one or two people do something bad, I'm not a believer in, like, well, that's everyone should suffer. It's like the gun debate thing. It's like, take them off everyone because a few people are irresponsible. Like, it doesn't... And then, oh, well, by the way, and then only a few people get access to it, but only if you're on the special list. It's bullshit. If I'm actually okay with them maybe regulating things more and saying, well, okay, we're going to cut off access to this area, but then make it available at a different ticket, or it's another price, or how much does it cost? If they want to monetize some of that stuff, I'm fine with that, because ultimately a lot of that money goes back into preserving these sites. But I don't like the idea of you just cutting off access altogether. Like, even this rope here is a new thing. And we're walking around the edge of Kenko here. Behead Dam, whatever. I was pissed when that kid got caught tagging that 12 angle stone, like putting his little gang sign on it. I'm like, yeah, I'd be fine. Like, there's some people that, in my opinion, like, you know, we're not all meant to be here. And some humans are truly just pieces of shit. And I don't believe that everybody on this planet's good. I'm not against getting rid of some of them. But hey, that's why I'm not in charge. So thankfully I don't get to make the decisions. But yeah, people that actually deliberately go and graffiti on and damage these sites, I'd put them on that list if I was in charge, for sure. Trey Stewart, what's up? Graham Hancock Grandad carved his name on the top of the Great Pyramid, right? Yeah, I mean, this is a common thing to do. It's in those days it was. I mean, now it's frowned upon, and in fact, you know, that's nothing compared to the actual damage that's happened. I mean, look at what these idiots in Afghanistan are doing to like the giant Buddha statues, and consider the quarrying, the actual like destruction that's occurred over thousands of years. I mean, we don't do any. We preserve these sites now. We used to just treat them like, ever since the Middle Kingdom of ancient Egypt, we've been treating these things like quarries. Like Ramses was literally quarrying the second pyramid. I mean, that's, you know, we've really changed our ways in how we treat these sites, and it's a testament to what's left. There's very little of it left, and I'm glad we're preserving it. You know, we're not quarrying this shit and using it to build other stuff anymore. So in some ways, we've made vast improvements, but I don't think we should be cutting off access to them. You get most of it's stone. You're not going to hurt it. Like, yeah, you want some guards and you want to have some oversight, and you don't want people hitting it with hammers or spray painting it or whatever. But other than that, what are people going to do to this? It's stone. Like, it's been there for thousands of years. It's going to be there for thousands of years more. You can't hurt it. Didn't Khufu do graffiti everywhere? Not really. Not really. That was Ramses. Have you been tempted to do a Graham Hancock and climb to the top of the Great Pyramid? I would love to do it if it was available as something you could do. You can't really do it. If it is possible these days, it's extremely expensive and very risky. And I think if I did that and I got caught, at a minimum in Egypt, you get thrown out of the country. Good chance you probably get persona non grata to Egypt, and I don't want to do that. I'd like the ability to come back to Egypt, so it's really not worth the risk for me. But you know, if you were just going to Egypt once in your life and you're like, fuck it, I'm gonna spend like $5,000 or $6,000 or whatever it costs to bribe enough people to be able to climb that thing and hope I don't get caught, do it. I'm sure some people can still do it. You bribe enough people. That's the way everything works in Egypt. But I mean, if you get caught, you're getting thrown out. And then, like I said, there's a good chance if you're a frequent visitor, you'd probably get PNG'd from the country. Yep. Lord Grimser, that's Jimmy said that. Yep. I think it's amazing that many of the stones we see at ground level can go much deeper. What's your thought on Theopatra Cave? Want to see a climb it one day? I don't know. You're talking about the cave on the pyramid? You linked to a video of a Japanese Egyptologist that had permission. Yeah, I'm sure there's ways, like for research, and you could probably petition the government to do it. But I'm like, hey, I'm a YouTuber, I want to climb the pyramid. They're never going to let me do that. There's no legal way for me to do it. If there was, I'd love to explore it. Like if there was hey, let's get 5 people together, pay all this money to climb the damn thing, maybe. But if there's ever a way to do it, I'd love to do it. Porn is why people aren't allowed to climb them anymore. Yes, this is true. Dragons, that's what happened. There's some people fucked this up. So here you go, Kenko. Note this stupid rope here. Like all the shit you want to see in Kenko's in here. Like they closed off this entire site. You can only view it from the outside. This is my point. This is one of the things they're doing here. Trey Stewart, what's up? I think I said hello already, but hello again. And yeah, so apparently some people climbed it and filmed a porn up there, and that always goes over well in Islamic countries, so they fucked it up for everybody else, at least in part. So I was pretty pissed when this happened too. This was similar to what happened at Saxe-Waman. Now, if you go back a couple years, video, Kenko. Let's see, same area, right? Hey, look, I'm already behind the rope. Let me skip to it. So this is around the front. We're walking around the side here to the same area. Just on the other side here. And there's no, I mean, there was no rope, right? So, to go inside the Sphinx. Oh, Theopetra Cave is the oldest site. I actually don't know anything about it. And the local keeper still prevented them from climbing? Sure. They probably didn't pay him. Didn't pay him, either didn't pay him or didn't pay him enough. If they have the permissions, you just pay. It's all about money. I mean, like I said, most things are possible in Egypt. It's just a matter of paying. Local Karens, yeah. So yeah, anyway, this is you can't get up this, you can't get anywhere near this stuff in at Kenko anymore. And there's, like I said, you walk through here, you walk through down here. There's all sorts of sections of stuff to walk through. Outside again. I'm sure I have the inside here somewhere. Tennille. Yeah, this is the bottom part. Go inside. I mean, there's plenty to see in here. Like, this thing is really impressive. And this nice square rectangle cut out of the wall. Have you been in the cave that Andrew Collins went in? You'll have to be more specific. Trey Stewart. Forgot the name to it. Napa Huaca? Napa Inglesia? The one up in the Highlands on the side. And yes, we went there again on the recent trip. If that's the one you're talking about. But I don't know. I'm sure Andrew Collins has been in a couple caves. I kind of want to show you the other side of this. This is like this idol. This just exits out here and then... Yeah, I think I walk back in here. Yeah, here we go. So this is literally like where you can't go. Like, the rope was across here. With dental floss and a stern look, yes. That's right. Oh, Hawass closed. I think I know the one, the discovery that they made. Yeah, no, I have not. Yeah, this is Kenko. This is what you'd call the Hanan Pacha. It's one of the old style sites. That's very difficult. I mean, you have circular protection with the megalithic work around all of these carved shapes in the stone. Very impressive. And then all these, obviously, these walls have been shaped. You can see the notches and ledges. Amazing, man. Amazing. Let me get this out the way. I'm gonna sneeze. I can feel it coming. Yeah, yeah. That's so you can't get in any of that area anymore. It's sad. Same thing, Saxe Waman, man. They cut off access to the entire 2 sets of upper terraces. I included a bunch of footage in that last video. But you just can't get up there anymore. It's like the only way you can only get up to the top of the hill to see the overlook to Cusco. There's whole other terraces on Saxe Waman just full of these walls, and you just can't. They literally have it's all roped off. The stone is very hard. Yeah, I think it's a very hard form of limestone there. Do you think we'll ever see the maze of tunnels under the pyramids plateau? I know the water level in the air is all messed up due to the water being dammed up. It's a good question. I'd love us to map that out a bit with some proper ground penetrating radar. And I don't even know why we've never actually done a full survey up there. It just doesn't seem like something that's ever happened. I'd like to see it happen. Definitely got to deal with the water if they were going to try and get in there. And a lot of it may be collapsed and have debris in it and whatever. Soon all we'll have is the footage folks like you have taken. Possibly. Yeah. Hopefully not. Hang on a second. Let's see. Like Saxe, I have so much good. Like this was a good example. Like the video that I'd labeled backfill here. Like all of this area, you can't get over here at all. Like, see, you can be on the ground. You can't get on this terrace. You can't get on this terrace. I don't even think you can get up here anymore. They're literally the only way you can get up is see this door gateway here. They cut this off here. And so you can walk up through these stairs and up here and up around this side and then up to the top of the hill, but you can't get over to any of these areas that I'm in right now. Eric Gall. The Tomb of the Birds. Okay, Trace, do it. Yeah, I haven't been in there. I do know what you're talking about, though. This is perfect timing. I was trying to think of the best way to ask your thoughts on the Gaia network. Have you checked it out at all? I love your stuff. You've admired so much. Thank you, Eric. I kind of do know what the Gaia network is, and more or less is it a channel or a couple channels on YouTube or something. Not super familiar with it. I've probably watched some of their stuff, but I don't know how a lot of that stuff's organized behind the scenes, you know. I'm not sure. Did you see the recent Matt from Ancient Architects video with the old photos? I did. I love his work. Like, I don't know, he does a great job of finding that stuff. It's actually amazing how much of that he finds. Really impressive. I love the old photos for context. I love that stuff. Will T. Dix, maybe. Why doesn't Zahi believe in radar again?
Because I don't believe in radar.
That's right. Because he don't.
Could they have no shop?
Because they have no shop.
And you've been to Giza though?
No, I've never been to Giza.
Oh dear.
I do like this one a lot.
Randall here with us. What's up, Randall?
What's up? Well, it's the exact reverse of the vectoral summation of all terrestrial gravitational forces.
The Mexican government done a brilliant job looking after their ancient sites, allowing people to do what they want. They're getting there. They do. Portuguesa. You know, I've been there and I climbed the one pyramid you can still climb in the where is it? At the Yucatan region. But they've slowly been stopping people from being able to do that stuff too. I mean, and they've done a good job with it. I mean, definitely not as many restrictions, but they for sure have is this pictures? That's pictures. Why don't I have the Guy costs like $4 extra with Amazon Prime. Okay. No, they're not. I haven't seen it. This is Scablands. This is Tumul. They're on the coast. Beautiful spot. Beautiful spot. Not I don't think super ancient or anything, but this is up in the Yucatan. It is a good Randall clip, isn't it? Yeah.
You can almost hear the snorts of derision.
Bolsonaro stays in power in Brazil. The same crap there, lock everything down. Yeah, they look like they're having good fun in good old time in Brazil, aren't they?
That could be Fourth Dynasty, Dennis.
Look at the ocean. Oh, it's so nice down there. Let me find it. This was the end of the Pukache days. This trip was the end of the Pukache days. Let me find the pyramid, though. Here we go. So you can still climb this one. I forget what it's called. It's Uxmal, I think, something like that. Randall calls his adventures field trips. Yeah.
Yeah, I think once upon a time the skunk ape might have been one of my employees.
Yeah, you don't get that in England, that coastline like that? Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it?
I've done it dry, I've done it wet, and the wet is much better.
So yeah, you can climb up this. There was some Instagrammy people up there changing costumes and taking pictures at the top. I haven't looked at this stuff in hardly ever. So this is what I like, a beautiful view from the top of this pyramid. You could imagine what this must be like at nighttime. And you get that full sort of 360-degree horizon. What's your thoughts on the Amazon? Merit further investigation in terms of ancient sites? Absolutely, 100%. They've found a lot of stuff there. There's both with the deforestation and using LiDAR. They've discovered all sorts of, like you talk, like Graham talked about it in America Before. If you're interested, read that book, America Before. He gets into it in that. But I mean, you're talking about like literally hundreds of cities of hundreds of thousands of people each. There's the remnants for all of that stuff, and it just took. And 50 years later, the forest took it all back. That's how it didn't take long at all. I think it was these two here were like changing clothes. And I assume these trees probably weren't here back in the day, so you would have had that clear view of the horizon, and you can kind of see. It's tough to see in some spots, but there are other structures poking up out of the. I don't know if that's one there, but for sure this one over here is. I think another structure poking up out of the treetop. Mayan sites? Yes. Which ones? I've been this part of Mexico. I've not been down to the southern part with the like Teotihuacan. I really do need to get there at some point. But the Amazon's totally worth investigating. Like there's I mean, don't cut the trees down to do it necessarily, but there's so much unexplored stuff in the Amazon. That's right. Don't wearing the shorts your mother knitted. Lived in Thursday for water's way too cold. Okay. Yeah, so much unexplored. Wouldn't be anything shrinking. Do I have an ETA on my red pyramid video, or was the last video the final? No. Why do I keep pausing the video on the Sheila? Do I? I didn't mean to. I didn't notice the Sheila. I'm kind of reading chat more than watching the video. ETA, the Red Pyramid video, I would hope this coming week. If I can get it out midweek, that'd be ideal. I've got it mostly done. I need to write the... the video ends, it stops too, by the way. That was what happened, probably. I think... if I can get it out midweek, that'd be ideal. But I've got most of the video done. It's the walk and talk. I need to add subtitles and add some context around it. And I think it'll be a fine video, just to give people a good long look at the inside of the Red Pyramid. I've been thinking about like sitting down and talking with Yusuf, recording a conversation with him about it, and I want to get his opinion on like the Middle Pyramid complex as well, because I know he's got a lot of things to say there. So. I might do that as well as some background for it. Maybe that can be its own podcast as well. R.A. Stefan, what's up? Oh, he's in the channel. We're going to switch over to some Tarkov, I think, for a little while, people. I got like an hour and a bit left before I have to get off the stream and get onto... Get onto Randall's call, so we might switch over to some games. Yo. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Actually, I'm going to join you on Discord on the other computer. I think it's going to be... Yusuf interview would be well received, dude, and respect. Yeah, well, now I can actually talk to Yusuf. He's on Facebook Messenger, and he's all fully set up for it, so... I can do it. That would be good. Let me fire up Discord on this other PC. That way I'll sound better and you won't sound as bad. Hang on. I'll reconnect. That's Ivan. He was on the trips with me recently. We're gonna play a little bit of Tarkov together. We'll see how we go. Thanks for the history part of the stream. Great stuff. Yeah, so guys, thanks for hanging out for the history stuff. I'm going to switch over to Tarkov for a little while. I'm going to play some computer games. And we will continue from there. So, but it's good fun if you're interested. Some of you I know hang around for them. It should be good. But otherwise, I will be streaming again on, what are we, Friday, Sunday? I do Sundays, Tuesdays, Fridays, and I'll try and stream on both platforms as well. So we should be good. All right, how does that sound? Any good?
Yeah, it's quite good.
All right, good. That's my regular mic, I think. Good. Let me change a couple things here. Hello, Ben's gaming friends. Good work watching 2 chats, Ben. Thanks. Hang around. Can I still pick your brain? Yes, you. Please hang around. I'll try and answer questions. Yeah, we're gonna do some Tarkov, I think. Did you see the new event? The Tarkov event?
Oh, the Scav Karma
yeah.
thing?
Yeah. I mean,
Good thing I'm positive.
Well, I think you actually have to go in as a PMC and kill. It's a task you can accept from Fence. To actually go kill 3 PMCs in one raid without killing scavs. And,
for more karma, yeah.
For like
we can't kill any scavs, so that's going to be interesting.
That is the issue.
What we can do is you do it, and I'll kill all the scavs, and then I'll do it and you kill all the scavs.
We could try. I mean, I think it's like a factory thing more than anything. But
that's a good point.
Unless you just do it on... where'd it go? Sorry, I'm nearly there. As in nearly loading the game.
No worries.
Discord, I want that too. Alright, good. Okay, we got Discord. Alright. Let's get this thing going here.
Yeah, this mic is way better than what I'm
the
used
other
to
one?
hearing you from.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
Is this your arm stand?
Yeah. Yeah, it's the good one.
The main one?
It's just connected to my stream PC. And it's something weird happening because I recorded, like I've got a video ready to go of you and me on Shoreline, but something happens on stream. There's something happens to a lot of voices. Like they drop an octave. Like it fucks up the voice, and I don't know why. Full screen.
Does it slow it down too?
No, a little bit. Does something. Something. Can you play service technician? Can you play a game that you're good at? Thank you.
No.
That's rough, dude. That is rough. We could play Warzone, actually. I don't even know if the boys are playing that. I'd be down to it if they do.
Let's see. I feel like I need to reinstall that. I've been going through my recordings. I'm like, yeah, this game was actually pretty good when it was good.
Warzone? Yeah. It's great.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Why is this not working? Come on. Come on. Why is it not working? There it is. Alright. Solo Outlaws. Honestly, been one of my favorite YouTubers for years, and I'm getting a chance to talk to you about these ancient sites. It's awesome. Alright, man. Thanks. Yeah, that's why we do it. That's why we do the streams. Let me go here. What do you want to do? Do you want to try that, or do you just want to... I'm trying to think what else I have to do.
That mutant is ugly.
This mutant?
Yeah.
It's great. What are you talking about? I found it. I built it from parts that I already had.
Oh no. It's so disproportionate.
It's like a short barrel mutant. Apparently the short barrel's good. That's what I hear. I hear the short barrel's good. So, I don't know.
I don't know. You can do whatever. I'm still geared for that nighttime shoreline, but I'm guessing we probably Don't need to do that.
Let me see. I got interchange. I got shit, trading. Let's see. Tasks. I do have to kill people on shoreline. Reserve. Got to kill. I do have to kill Sanitar. I got to get that one extra single-axis fiber optic gyroscope on shoreline. We can go back to shoreline for sure. I'll just bring this shotgun because I got silent caliber going as well. What else on shoreline? I need that. That's a reserve task. Have a good one, Ben. Trey Stewart. Yeah, man. Thanks. Take it easy, dude. Nice loadout. LFG. Looking for group, huh? Service technician. I do like that comment. So, can you play a game you're actually good at? Nice.
Is anyone actually good at Tarkov, though?
Yeah, that is the question, isn't it? I gotta do this shit too. I gotta kill Sanitar. Although, there's that therapist wants you to not kill Sanitar. Can you do both? You probably can't.
No, you can't. And I didn't pick up the Sadist for Jaeger. I think it fails it if you don't pick it up, though. It'll just fail it when you complete the other one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so I've got a couple things on shoreline. Did you want to do that?
Sure.
Alright. So I need to look up this key that I need, though. Let me just get this straight again.
West Wing 216, I believe.
We need to put the balaclava and the thingo on. Yeah, it was Lend-Lease. Yeah, it's a second. So Lend-Lease. Let me look it up real quick. Tarkov Lend-Lease. I should probably change this over on my yeah, let me just change this over on my Twitch thing as well. Twitch. Edit stream info. Tasks. Escape. From Tarkov. Escape. Alright. Very good. Off to play R2D2. Good for you, dude. I've tried to talk to Jimmy in his live streams. Doesn't get a chance to answer anything. Yeah, that is a challenge if you go full blown with thousands of people. You're running around with dumpster find parts. Yeah, you know, I got tons of money. I should probably not use the dumpster find parts. You're right. What was it? Lend-Lease. I'm sorry, dude. I'm distracted here. Lend-Lease. Lend-Lease. Part 1, I think. Yeah, it was this single-axis gyroscope. Was West Wing 216. You're right. You knew it already.
I had 80% certainty.
Here's the question. Do I have it? Is it only 216 or can you use like a different key?
It's only 216.
I bet it's expensive as all F2, isn't it? West 219.
Likely. Let's see if I have it.
I don't have it.
I don't have it either.
Oops. 216. West Wing 216. Ah, it's not too bad. 106. I'm gonna buy it. I'll just buy it.
Yeah, Mr. 20 mil.
Yeah, it's only it's only 170k. Which one is Shoreline? This here is Shoreline. Get rid of that. I don't know what keys to take to Shoreline, but I'll take 216. Bow shower. Some people call you the Glimmer Man on Warzone. Good shit. Maybe we'll play some Warzone. Can always play some Warzone a bit later. Vermintide. Oh, I wish that... Has that released yet? The Vermintide game? The Warhammer game? That'd be cool if it had. Let's see. Alright, West 216. We need to do this, unfortunately. Now, I know I've got a balaclava somewhere. A couple of them, probably. There we go. I'm not wearing this armor. I will wear this armor. And we will do some more of these. Seven, 6, 5, 4. And I'll take a backpack, I suppose. Whoops. And we're doing nighttime, I guess. Did we say that?
Yep.
The fuck is my nighttime helmet? Did I die with it? I might have died. I might have died. Oh. No. Give me more nighttime gear. Where are you? Who said? Oh, it's Ragman, isn't it? He sells it. Or he at least trades for them or something. Or is it Peacekeeper for the goggles?
I don't know.
Peacekeeper, I think. What are you switching to? What game are you switching to?
After this, Iron Harvest.
Iron Harvest.
It's an RTS. It's a diesel punk universe. Basically, World War I with diesel-powered mechs. It's a RTS in the style of Company of Heroes.
Nice.
Good bit of fun.
Yeah. Cheers, Trey Stewart. Take it easy, man. All right. Well, I think we got the thing we need. What did I say? We just basically got to pick that up and kill people. That's about it.
Yep.
What do you got to do? Anything?
Nope.
All right.
Well, kill people.
I do have to kill Sanitar, but only if we get the...
Okay, actually, do you want to do SJ6s and just run for the resort and make this a spicy boy?
Yeah, let's do that. Sure, I've got an SJ6 here somewhere. Yep. Two.
Running out of nighttime, though.
Okay, you want to just go now, or...?
Yeah. If you're ready.
I'm ready. Shoreline 150. 0150. Right. Pizza with cheese crust cooking. Nice. Vermintide 2? That's not the one I'm thinking of. I'm thinking about Darktide. I think that's the one I'm thinking about. The FPS Darktide thing. I think that looks pretty good.
Well, it blows my mind that there's no good Warhammer 40k games.
Yeah, well, Space Marine.
Yeah, I mean, okay. But there's just
I
so
know.
many excellent stories that could be told.
I know. What blows my mind is there's no good. No one's like picked it up for a proper film franchise. I mean, I hope they make.
Oh my god.
I hope
Yeah.
they do it like an Astartes guy and just like do a full movie out of that, because that thing was one of the best things I've ever seen.
Yes, agreed. That's what got me into the lore.
Really, the Astartes film?
Yeah.
It's so good.
A TV show would be like an HBO type show.
Yep.
Full gore would be pretty ridiculous.
It would be awesome.
But like also story based, not like only violence.
Oh shit! I don't think I've got a torch on this thing. That's a problem. Oh, well, whatever. I did mean to put a. Maybe we'll get one off a scav. A bow
You're
of
killing
cereal.
all the scavs.
Me? Yeah, I can definitely. Yeah, I do need to kill more of them. But no, right. I mean, I'm happy if you. I don't care. Ben, what was Jimmy's thought behind the rock cutting of the giant obelisk from the video you showed us earlier? Like, he's as confused about it as I am. And what, are we just popping SJ6s and heading for the hills, right?
Yep.
Alright. Didn't leave room for dessert. Sadness. Yes.
It's raining.
It is. Wanted to get rid of this shotgun anyway. It's taking up too much room. It's gigantic.
Oh yeah, the 8-slot long barrel with a suppressor on it.
Yep. With the pistol grip.
Oh, with the ooh.
So it's double depth, you know.
Yep.
16 slot or whatever it is. Well, you pull the grip off it, but still. And here we go. Here we go. Let's hope we get a good spawn. Chat gets to watch me die again. Alright. Shit spawn, but alright.
Could be worse. Oh, for fighting players, we could run east.
Whatever.
They won't expect this, right?
No, never.
They'll be going west, we'll be going east, we're gonna run into each other, it'll be a bloodbath. Except you have a shotgun, and I don't have a scope, so...
Well, that's why we should maybe get up behind doors. But this is fine, whatever.
It's true. This terrain's pretty good, though.
Yeah. Where'd you go? Yeah, it's Stam?
On your right.
Yeah, I see it, yep.
And go on top of a hill, and then we're gonna take a left, I think.
Stamina machine. Straight towards drone?
Yeah. Just want to clear this street.
Where the fuck are you?
Where the fuck are you?
Heading towards drone, the rock with drone.
Okay, I'll see you there. I went to the road.
On the right?
Yeah, I'm coming back though.
I'm at the house.
Alright, what the hell's the drone?
I'm over here at the house. At the drone house.
I see you and your long gun.
Hello? There, I see you. Yep. We can go up
There's
there.
no one here.
True.
Weather station?
Why not?
We are hunting players, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You just don't seem very enthused.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's fucking get them.
There it is.
Down to shoot at people. I just worked on customs. I was killing people with these shotguns. I kind of like it. Those AP-20s do a lot of damage.
I am so burnt out on shotguns. They're...
There's our people in dorms. Store always open?
Yeah, can't close it.
No one's up here. I mean, you want us to keep heading out or what? You want to loot?
Yeah, let's keep going.
Alright. Let's go. Looks like we're not making any fucking noise. Oh, SJ6 wearing off.
Walk to regain the stamina before it runs out.
Okay,
yes.
I'm good. Let's go. Matt Stam?
Yep. Question is, where are they?
It sounded like east to me when they were there before, the shooting before,
Yep.
but I mean, hard to tell.
Well, let's get inside first.
Yeah.
Figure it out from there. A lot of angles.
Yeah, sure is.
Check his office.
I mean, good.
Morphine. I think that was West Wing, actually.
Yeah. We gotta go to West Wing anyway for this quest.
True. I see him. Not sure if I hit him. Probably hit him, but it was center of mass. It's probably a scav, actually.
I just had a yell, yeah.
He's running at us. That's the boss. Oh, he's got a 0 to 6B46.
Oh, Jesus, I want that.
Cover you while you loot.
Got it? I mean, I took that. I mean, what else has he got? Right.
Check his backpack. Please have adult. Damn it.
I am fucking so heavy right now. Alright.
Yeah, that's gonna be a problem.
We can dump it and try. I mean, we got to make it out with it, so I can hide it somewhere.
It's a good idea. You gotta still clear the, also the lights on your back.
Oh, is it? Let me just, can I hide it in here? I'm gonna hide it in here, this room in here. So it's near that this guy died, alright? Just remember that. Can I put this... I can't, fucking whatever. I'm still overweight, but not super overweight now. That was Sanitar's guard, yeah?
Oh, for sure.
I see a light over there? No.
He ran at us from all the way here. That's crazy.
We nailed him from over.
And here he is. That's Sanitar.
Okay, he fucking hit me hard. Hang on.
Fuck. Ran out of ammo.
Took that one down. Loading.
Is that a player?
Oh shit.
He's in the doorway. Yeah, that might be a player.
Grenaded in there?
Definitely a player. Two. One's dead.
I lit the other guy up.
I lost a leg. Give me a sec.
I'm just heading up in. I'm just in the stairs. I need to heal too. Hang on. Is that you moving?
I'm on wood, yeah.
Is that you?
Yep.
I'm in the staircase. I'm in the staircase.
That's him running away. He's outside, maybe?
One of them's down.
Yep.
He might have gone
he definitely
outside.
Went outside. Well, can we back up and heal?
Yeah. I'm in the staircase.
Oh, Nate?
I'm downstairs. Was that him or us?
That was his nade. He was outside.
I'm still healing. I'm downstairs.
I'm back the way we came in.
Alright.
I don't want to fall back too far.
No, I'm still in it, man. I just went down the stairs a little bit. Just gonna staple my arm back on while I'm here.
He's flanking somewhere. He ran off. My armor's still pretty good though. Just need to put my leg back on and I'll be back in the fight.
Yeah, I'm solid. I'm fine. It's fucking light down here, man. So bright.
You're down in the gym.
I'm in the stairwell. I just heard someone spin. Because that's not you near me, right?
I did spin.
I just heard it. I'm in the staircase. Are you moving?
I am, yeah, a little bit. I'm not too far from you.
I think I'm hearing you. I'm at the front door.
If you heard wood just now, that's me.
Yep, that was you. Yep, I'm in the staircase. Yep, that's if you hear me moving, that's me too. I'm going back to the room we were in.
Okay.
Are you in that? Are you in that room?
I'm across the hall from that.
Okay.
Towards the helicopter.
Okay, I'm on wood now.
Yeah, I hear you. He's coming, he's coming.
Oh shit! Up on the stairs. He killed me. Fuck off, dude. That's so annoying. He's just outside where you are.
Got him, got him.
Good, good.
He played that very well to get away from me.
I was confused. I almost took a shot at you.
Yeah. Unfortunate. What was his name? Not Meat Pup, I'm guessing.
Yeah, Meat Puppet. Oh, I killed 2 of his guards. I must have tagged that player though.
Oh wow, he had the Ash 12.
Yeah, that's why it fucking chewed me up.
Killer armor. Yeah, these guys are pretty juiced. Nah, sorry, man. I killed him right after.
See you boys on Warzone? Yeah. Maybe. Let's see. What did he shoot me with?
Ash 12.
Killed me to the stomach. Yeah, PS 12Bs. He hit me a couple times. I think. Oh no, he hit me a few times. No. Left arm. One in the fucking thing. 2 bullets, you know, to the stomach. I guess does that hex grid? He must have like shot all the way around. I bet my hex grid's fine.
I will check in a minute.
There's only
Is your stuff insured?
Just my gun.
Okay.
Yeah,
thankfully, the first guy brought a big backpack.
Literally one slug, one shot to the left arm, 1 shot to the stomach killed me. Unreal.
Yeah.
Alright, well, whatever.
So close.
Yeah.
I thought we had that fight.
Yeah. No, he's probably happy he killed one of us. So. If you go back, I feel like I shot him with the AP rounds, but you did go down quickly. Yeah, he's using pretty much the biggest bullets in the game. I mean, that Ash 12 is ridiculous. If you
Explains why he kept missing though, because that gun is impossible to control.
It is hard. Yeah, it is hard to control. This is true. No worries though. Let's see. What are we gonna put on now, chat? We'll use this again. No, we've got to. We'll let Ivan get out of there first. Maybe we do a scav run real quick. There's that 6B43. You should bring that out if you can and sell it. It's worth a fucking fortune.
Oh, that's a very good point. I could drop my armor for it.
You can always wear my hex, or you wear my hex grid out and then bring the. Because have a look at my body once you get there. I'm probably
I'm on your body now. So you said what's insured?
My gun. And
your gun. Oh, yeah, the shotgun.
The shotgun's insured. Yeah.
Yeah. Oof, this is gonna be.
You can bring the. I don't care actually about the. You can bring the night vision if you want. Whatever you can make work. I don't care.
I'll try to make it out with your helmet.
I'm gonna throw
it's a big backpack, but it's not that big. That's the problem here.
Yeah, well, whatever you can do. It's fine with me. Do a quick scav run chat while Ivan does that. Let's do daytime. Service technician, message retracted. I wonder what you said. Maxi Blair, what's your thoughts on the Gosford glyphs? Maybe done a video about them ages ago, but I can't remember. Yeah, well, I think they're legit, but I think it's late period Egyptians that landed in Australia, that was shipwrecked and ended up in Australia. Trey Stewart, you're talking about. I know who that archaeologist woman, Sarah Parchak. She's crazy woke. Coco16, thanks for the follow. How's it going, dude? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, Sarah Parchak did the space archaeology thing. I'll go on. I don't even know how to mute. How do I mute myself on this Discord for you, Ivan? I don't know. Let me see. Bizzle's down for Warzone too, if you do want to try it at some point. You probably have to reinstall it, you said?
90 gigs.
Oh, God.
Yep.
Keybinds.
Yeah, I'll start it. Get it going. Could be a nice change of pace.
It's possible to have fun, you know. It is. I mean, it is torture at times, but it's fun.
Have you played Hunt Showdown before?
I have not. I don't own it.
Hmm.
No, I don't know. Let's just do this. What have we got? 14 minutes. All right, that's good enough. Oh, wow. Ooh, spawn with a labs key. It's always good.
Wow. I don't know how you keep getting away with it.
I do, don't I? It's and I sell those too. I don't go to labs, so.
Yeah.
I've got a Sanitar blue swipe key, and I'm keeping that. Scab run in the scab lands. Seriously. It's fucking raining on customs too. How are you going?
I'm loading mags and unloading mags, trying to make as much room as I can. I want to take your hex grid out, but there's no room. Wait, I'm a Tetris master. Forgot about that.
Okay. I see you, Ancient Sanctum. I'll do my best. I do have this Randall call at 6, but I may not stick around for the whole thing, or I might just play Warzone during it. He's lecturing on the Scablands to the people attending, which I've heard it a couple times, but I like to be there just to show my face because I'm attending. Scav upstairs shooting out the windows. They do that all the time now. It's so annoying. Bang. Bang. He's literally just shooting out the windows. I don't know why they do that, but they do it. The big bullets. I found a GP coin. Factory key.
Bro.
I find so many factory keys. Like I reckon I almost average one a raid on customs. Some raids I've found like 3 factory keys. It's so stupid. It's like I don't need any more factory keys.
That's so obnoxious.
Don't shoot me, you fucker. Okay, I think we got a friendly scav on. Until he shoots me in the head again. Search it. I need another set of nails for something. He got spooked by the scav up here just blasting away. He's in here. He just usually is like a scav just blasting away. There he is.
Is he bugged out?
No, it's the scavs in the in the dorms just shoot. They shoot up. They shoot all the time. Like they just shoot up and they shoot the windows out. It's bizarre. They do it a lot.
Hmm.
It's a little odd. That's what happens. Where we going here? Military base CP. I bet this other scav's gone over here. I'll announce myself. I'm here. Don't kill me. I ain't fighting you. How'd you go with your Tetrising?
It's good. I'm maxed out.
Nice.
Now grabbing the armor and getting out.
That thing will be worth like 2 million rubles probably.
That sounds good to me, man. I could use that. I'm at 84 kilos.
Oh.
Thankfully, the mule brings me up to 121, but still.
I need that.
A little annoyed that I'm at 2 out of 3 PMC kills in one raid right off the bat.
Oh
but...
yeah. Did you kill any scavs? I think I killed the. I must have killed the.
Yeah, you killed them. Thankfully, it didn't fail the mission. But I don't think I'll get it done.
Oh, I didn't even look at fence to see if I'd failed the mission. I just got Dorm 214 key. I'm gonna go open that up in a minute. Did what?
Did you pick it up?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
One more ear lamp, and that's like a whole backpack for me. Don't. I can hear him unzipping the fucking bag in there. Alright, whatever, dude. You do that.
Trying to see if rock passage is open.
Get out of it. Trying to see if rock passage is open. Okay. Yep. Don't you dare. Alright, I'm on my way to the exit.
It is not open.
Does this map shrink on this game? No, it doesn't. It's not like a battle royale. No, it's like a, I guess it's more role playing with FPS element to it. You got to manage your progression as a character. Right now I'm playing as a scav, which is you sort of random loadouts, random times in the game. Like you can't see the clock in this, but there's 7 minutes, 27 seconds left. And it's been looted. So if I change my, where is it? I'll change this. You'll be able to see it. There, that's the full screen. Unfortunately, it's like ultra widescreen, so it letterboxes it a bit for you guys. But you can see the clock timer in the top right. We're on different maps, yeah. So it's more like character progression. So all that shit that I took into that last raid and got killed. Ivan's bringing some of it out for me, but I basically I'd lose that, like gone. Unless you insure it and then it gets returned. But generally with good gear, you never get it back because there's always scavs spawn in later, and or the other player takes it. And some stuff costs a fortune to insure. It's just not worth it.
This is gonna take me a little bit.
Did your mule wear off already or something? Or you just
no?
Even
yeah, I wouldn't be able to move if I didn't have it. I'm not regenerating with it, so this is a run crawl kind of situation.
Understood. Thank you for making the effort, man. Sorry I died.
Yeah, that was really bad timing.
Right now we're scabbing. Oh, this custom's pretty big. It's a decent sized map. I just know it really well, so I know where all these little stashes are. Oh, no. It doesn't look like anyone's looted everything here, so. We got 5 minutes. We can check this other stash over here. Come back. You see on the bottom left, like stamina and aim stamina, arm stamina. So it's been looted. Not a surprise at this point in the game. Usually just crap, yeah. In fact, let's just exit here. I don't need to go back and check that. If you like this game, you get into this. It's brutal. There's quite a learning curve with all of the different, different things you can do. It's worth it though. It's very rewarding.
It's the hardest game I've ever played.
Yep. Me too. It's punishing at times, that's for sure.
There's also a very, very detailed and deep weapon modification system.
Oh god, isn't it? Hugely. I should have checked for some... should have checked for respirators. Need a respirator.
The guards had respirators.
Oh, did they? I forgot about it. It doesn't matter. I mean, I just need... I get them easy.
You need the 4 found in Raid.
Assassin's Creed? I play those. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I need that. I played all the Assassin's Creed game. I like PC games, though. I have a few console games. I stopped buying consoles at, like, what have I got, a PS3? Yeah, PS3. Yeah, talking about, like, here's an example, like, weapon modding. Unfold. So if you go, like, edit preset on this, you just get a sense of, like, how much you can do to it. Like, all these different parts you can put on it. All different combinations of stuff. Like, it's ridiculous, actually. You can't even change the barrel on this one, but normally you can, like... That on there. I don't even
For what gun?
Oh, I just pulled up like an AKMS and just paging through the options, you know. Like put a bastion on it and then that opens up. Oh, gotta get rid of that. You put a bastion on it and that opens up. About 1 million different scope options. Right, put one of these on. One of these in there. Put one of these on. Change that out to that or none. One of those on there. Put a torch on it. Change it out to a DT mount, and then on top of the DT mount we can put a silencer. Like, you know, an M-lock there, which unlocks all these things you could put on it. It's endless.
I'm exiting the village, almost at the tunnel.
Alright, yeah, I'm just selling my shit. I feel like I have another shotgun. You have the whole flea market thing in this game. What did you want to do after this? Did you want to do another raid?
Extracting now.
Alright. Sweet.
Let's see. I gotta check my texts.
Did you manage to bring out my stuff? Some of it?
Yeah, I made it out with your armor and helmet.
Thank you. Don't want to sell that. Another 100,000. We should have made that preset. It's just mucking around. I've got a bunch of AKs. If I'm going to use a 7.62, I'd rather use that Mark 47. Although I do have a couple of built AKs as well. Alright. How are your texts looking?
I think I can do one more raid.
Alright.
Get your stuff back.
Right. Which map? Try that again, or?
Well, considering I don't think we have nighttime, but I'm gonna give you your helmet with night vision on it, so that's gonna be
okay.
Let's not do shoreline. That's gonna take a little too long for me.
Okay. Can go back to customs.
Could do that. Do you have anything to do on customs?
I gotta kill one more dude in the dorms, and I gotta kill 2 more Rashala guards, and just keep doing the shotgun thing. I have this crazy Ultima thermal shotgun.
Oh yeah, the new one.
Yeah, might as well use it. And in that case, I can just use
Need your professional opinion. So the cheapest 6B43 that's less than 50% is 2.8 million, but I don't know if it's gonna sell at that. There's a lot of.
Oh, I would, if you put that at 2.5 or something like that, someone will buy it. It's why does it cost you too much to list it?
Oh, actually, I have no idea.
Like,
it's not cheap.
No. See, even like. So if you go, yeah, I mean, look at the ones that are at full strength are like starting at like 381k. So I think as they go down
I'll put it up for 2 mil, and it'll be a bargain to somebody.
I bet someone buys it. I'm virgin on buying one.
Oh.
I might fucking buy it. Why not, right? I don't care. Just get the stupid quest done. Although it's I have one here, and I want you to shoot me with it a little bit.
Could do that. In fact, that might be preferable.
All right, I'm doing that then. I'm gonna go full chonk on this then. Full chonk. All right. Let's see what have we got in this thing. Let's get a backpack on. Ugh. Need to make more AP20s. I got plenty though. I have no idea how this thing works.
The thermal camera?
Yeah, I haven't really used it, so we'll find out though. That's for him shooting me with later. If we survive. Grenades. Granadas. Let's take some fucking granadas. I'm gonna be heavy. That goes without saying.
Yeah.
Do you want me to bring an SJ6 or anything, or we just... I don't really care what we do here. We can take our time, or we can charge people down. Whatever. Let's see. I want some stuff in here. One of these. Let's take a Procatal. Do we have a hemostat? We do. Just take a hemostat. There we go. 7, 6, 5, 4. All right. Good to go.
Yes, I'm bringing you armor and a helmet.
Oh.
Well, wait, what? You'll be way too heavy then, actually.
Yeah, I suppose you can just bring me the armor. I don't really need to, unless you just, if you can hang on to it till the next time, if you got room in the stash.
Got room, yeah.
If you don't mind.
Next nighttime raid or something.
Mouse, for sure. Yeah, next nighttime raid, that'd be cool. If you don't mind, otherwise I can take it off your hands now.
No, I got room.
Alright, cool, thanks. Was I nervous talking to Graham Hancock? Yes, of course I was, yeah. I don't want to send his brain an overload amount of questions of us. It's fine. Yeah, I was. You're fine, dude. I'll try. I'm sorry if I miss him, you know. Yeah, this would be fun. Let's do this. I don't care. We'll do a tour through dorms. We'll just do daytime. Good with you, or?
Yeah. You wanna pop SJs and sprint to dorms?
Sure. I'm fine with that. I was thinking either that, or I was thinking we go there after, but I'm happy to do an SJ. Let's go there. Okay. Good to go.
Yeah, ready.
You're going to be impressed. That's cheap to insure. That helmet's not.
Although, if you want to complete this... Nice. If you want to complete this quest, maybe we shouldn't do dorms, because you might die with this armor.
True. True. I mean, whatever. I'm happy to... We'll just go in anyway. We'll see what our spawn is. If we... I mean, if I die, I die. Whatever. I don't care. Did anyone buy your armor yet?
No.
Okay. Your thought on the Olmecs culture? Yeah. There's a lot to it we don't know. Who could possibly kill me with all this gear on? I'm unkillable. Until they shoot me in the leg 4 times. Or twice in the guts.
Or you get grenaded.
That'll happen too, probably.
Your armor is like half, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Already? Like 50 out of 80?
Mm-hmm.
That's not gonna help.
Nope. Looks like he's going to start welding a car. He could start welding a car with this outfit on. Can't hear shit in his helmet, but that doesn't matter. It also stops the bullets, more or less. I mean, if we get a good spawn, do you want to charge the dorms, or you don't care?
Oh, no.
What?
I'm getting the server lost.
Oh, really?
Server connection lost.
Oh.
If this is the same thing as last time, I'm not going to be able to even get in.
Let's see. That's some bullshit.
Oh, I've been playing on the wired connection. My wired connection, for some reason, just drops internet for 15 seconds intermittently.
Really? It's iffy?
If that happened during
It's the
a...
weekend. Yeah. During a game, yeah.
Yeah. Well, during a game, it's terrible. It's like...
You're stuck still.
Yeah, yeah. Gotten me killed in Warzone a few times. But if it's happening during loading, it might just completely destroy the connection. I wonder if that's what happened last time.
Oh shit, I got 25 minutes to be in and out. Just look for Rashala and his boys and then we'll...
Yeah, find a scab, have him shoot you in the armor a few times.
I brought a PM pistol, you can do it too.
I doubt I'm gonna get in on this. Yeah, connecting to server, and it's not.
Oh, it's spinning its wheels.
Yep.
That sucks, man.
But I think I figured out why, so I just need to remember to not be on. Yeah, it's very strange because like regular wireless works fine, but when I'm downloading, I switch to the wired just because it's faster.
Yeah. Can you switch over and try it or no?
I will. I think I did that last time and it didn't do anything.
Ah.
It's like a very rare bug. If you drop connection while it's connecting to server, it just breaks.
Right, but at least last time you didn't actually enter the raid. So.
I did get my stuff back, so at least I have that.
Hasn't HD. You should be playing HD. It's good fun. I've killed every boss except for Killer. Doing some dumb shit now with obviously with this loadout, as you can tell. Has it broke your heart too many times? Nah. I mean, we got killed by cheaters a couple times. That one guy in factory when we were all worked up with level 6 gear and Altons, and he just 5-7'd our faceplates until we died.
Yeah.
And I got killed by a cheater, I'm pretty sure, on... actually, I'm positive, in the... What was that? In the...
Interchange?
Interchange, yeah. It's good fun. I'm about to put a video up. We were just doing... we did a whole bunch of the resort runs, because they had Rashala and Sanitar spawning on it, 100% chance. Consider moving to Brazil. Seriously. Looks like they're having a good old time in Brazil. Are you still trying, or you done?
I'm loading the game now. I'll try one more time. I doubt it'll work, and then I'm gonna hop off.
Alright. In which case, I shall try to solo my way through this crap. If I die, I die. Oh, we're starting now, so...
Oh, yeah, it's probably timed out waiting for me.
So many cheaters in Warzone. Yeah, there's cheaters in all these games, but there's more consequence to the cheaters in this game just because you lose gear. Warzone's like, fucking cheater, start a new lobby, but they're in every fucking lobby, it feels like, a lot of the time.
Didn't they just do a massive ban wave last patch?
Doesn't seem to mean anything, usually.
Oof.
I started over at Big Red. Jesus Christ. So it'd be 11, I guess. I'm a chonky boy. I am a chonky boy. We've got the thermals on this, which I can barely see with the Alton helmet on.
Oh.
What?
Can you free look down at it? Not that that's very helpful. Yeah, it's
I can
not
kind of
gonna
see.
work.
I'm like looking down at it the whole time. Instead of looking like for players.
Yeah, right.
Probably
That's
what I should
not
be doing.
very helpful. Yeah, it's not gonna work. I just got kicked again.
Alright. Well. I should just pop this SJ6 because then otherwise I'm just gonna die and use a fucking go.
Yeah, pop it, run to the extract, find a scab, have him kill you. Just get out. Finish that stupid quest.
I'm gonna run past the dorms either way. Even with an SJ6, pretty slow. I mean,
Yeah, it doesn't give you strength. Just give you stamina. SJ1s give you strength in an equivalent amount. Yeah, yeah.
Thought about using the SJ1s actually, they're not too bad.
They drain hydration pretty quickly though. Alright, I'm hopping off.
Alright, buddy.
GG's.
Thanks.
See you later.
See ya.
Bye, chat.
So this little screen below my gun here, this with the black crosshair on it, it's a thermal sight. I've never seen what it looks like when we see a player, but we'll find out. Can't hear a damn thing with this helmet on. I'm not even going to bother with the marker, to be honest. I think we'll just go to the next dorms. Well, I was going to try and do this with Ivan, but because he's not here, it's not in here, I don't think, or is it? That's over there, I'm pretty sure. Let's just race up here and see what we see. Hello? Oh yeah, someone here. Where are you, motherfucker? How did I not kill that guy? I mean, how many bullets does it take? Did I not... was I missing him or something? Like, the fuck? I don't think I hit a single shot there. Fuck, whatever. Alright. Well, that was easy. Classic Tarkov. You got destroyed there, Ben. Yeah, I know, didn't I? He had 1 HP left. I don't think he did. I think I missed every shot. I think it all went over the head. I saw the laser. Like, I should have just straightly been able to just do that. But, I mean, normally those hip shots work. but I don't think I actually even hit a single shot. I think that all went over his head. HD classic Tarkov, indeed. But I got to get off because I got 15 minutes. Actually, I got to get on the call now with Randall Carlson. So thanks for everything, chat. This was fun. Even though we'd got annihilated at the end there, which was annoying. You think you just missed him to the right? Yeah, it was awful. Whatever. Got some more room in my stash now, which is good because God knows I need that. So we got plenty of stuff. You guys all take it easy. It was fun hanging out. We'll be back on Sunday. Do this again. Probably die some more in Tarkov. I'll try and take some clips of the good stuff that happens in the meantime, which it does occasionally. Let's see, actually, real quick. So my KD's up at 6. I've got this is the measure that I take. 75 KIA versus PMC's 86. So I'm ahead. It's all good. You guys all take it easy, but I'm just going to get off this thing now. We will see you on Sunday. Thanks for all the support, the follows, the tips. Appreciate it. And yeah, catch you guys on the next one. Bye-bye now.
Uncharted X on YouTube.
Randall here with us. What's up, Randall?
What's up? Well, it's the exact reverse of the vectoral summation of all terrestrial gravitational forces.
That was really annoying though, chat. That would have ended at least one quest, one more kill in dorms for me. Ah, well. Next time. No, it wasn't. It was way out there, man.
Wow.
100% true. 100% fiction. But hey, man, you're welcome to your opinion on it. That's for sure. Write your paper. See if you can convince people. Just saying it, don't make it true.
And you've been to Giza, though?
No, I've never been to Giza.
Oh dear. Thanks, man. Should be fun. Why didn't I grenade that guy? That probably would have been the right thing to do. Ah, well.
I don't waste my time.
Later, guys.